is ready to roll. So is Nico and everyone else. Now, during the season in Cubs Live, we do a pre-game peek, but since this is the spring thing, you know what time it is. A spring peek right around the corner. Keep it locked on Cubs 360.
A logo can do more than identify your company. It can connect in meaningful ways, energize your team, and inspire your customers. We're for Imprint, and we know you're...
Fantastic. You guys are on. So it's season 2, episode 111.
Where zookeepers say Yad
February
had
9th.
no hesitation in picking.
I am Felipe de Blancos.
Terry Mowry on Eyewitness News.
Valentine's Day is coming, VD Day, so venereal diseases. I'm getting ready now, so I'm trying to get a venereal disease now, so it's fully in bloom on February 14th. Share in the chat, what are the venereal diseases you've had? And like this video if you love AIDS. And dislike this video if you don't like
Terry Mowry on Eyewitness News.
I guess that's it.
And finally tonight, the projected winner of Sunday's Super Bowl, at least according to an elephant. Forget what Vegas odds makers
Pick
say.
the Chiefs.
The Chiefs will emerge victorious at the big game. That's according to Yad, an elephant calf at the Rosamond Gifford Zoo in Syracuse, where zookeepers say Yad had no hesitation in picking Kansas City for the win. They also point out he correctly predicted last year's winners, also the Chiefs. But take heart, if you're rooting for San Francisco, Yad destroyed their box immediately after. So I think it'll be a close game. May the best team win. That's Nightline. You can watch all of our full episodes on Hulu. We'll see you right back here same time Monday. Thanks for staying up with us. Good night, America.
And suck my dick.
America, have a great Super Bowl weekend.
Maybe it's going to be a tie. I'm curious what they put in that book. They put like some kind of odor because there's nothing in there. They're just baby elephants like fucking destroying boxes. No, where the fuck is the other remote? God damn it. Gotta be fucking careful. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. You know what? Baby, if you love me, I'm all for it. Yahoo. Yahoo. Oh, baby, baby. I'm all for it.
Yad had no hesitation in picking Kansas City for the win. They also point out he correctly predicted last year's winners, also the Chiefs. But take heart, if you're rooting for San Francisco, Yad destroyed their box immediately after. So I think it'll be a close game. May the best team win. That's Nightline. You can watch all of our full episodes on Hulu. We'll see you right back here same time Monday. Thanks. So I think it'll be a close game. May the best team win.
So fuck off, San Diego.
Full episodes on Hulu. We'll see you right back here same time Monday.
Fuck you, America, and suck my dick.
Great Super Bowl weekend.
More Americans choose ABC News. America's...
That didn't fucking work. Pamper yourself bargains. This girl. I'm going to marry you on... Nah, not you. Fucking Jesus. Geriatric Barbie. Geriatric Barbie. Also, you know, it's funny. Her nickname, Kelly's nickname, could be Geriatric Barbie. Interestingly enough, though, another nickname that works for her is Kindergarten Barbie.
More Americans choose ABC News.
Schoolgirl Barbie. I know you got the skirts. I know you got the skirts somewhere buried in that in that third walk-in.
Thanks for staying up with us. Good night, America. Have a great Super Bowl weekend.
More Americans choose ABC News. America's...
It's Live with Kelly and Mark. Today, from the series Feud, Capote versus the Swans, Diane Lane. Plus, exclusively for our amazing viewers, bargains to pay for yourself. Also, for your upcoming Super Sunday, BK Party Food. All next on Live. Now, here are Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos.
Friday, February 9th, 2024. It's Friday.
We did it. I was just playing with all those
Pampering
devices.
things?
Yes, we're going to pamper ourselves later on in the show.
What'd you
Monica's
think
here
about
with
that thing?
bargains. I liked it.
It was a scalp thing?
It's like a scalp massaging, red light vibrating hairbrush. Hairbrush. Anyway, I was stimulating my scalp.
I'm sure you were.
So I'm all fired up.
Hey,
Yeah.
happy wife, happy life. Yes?
Why is that a question? Why did you say that with a question?
I'm just reading what this thing says. Surprising study bunks popular myths about love. From Toronto, Ontario. The research team also investigated the popular notion that women's perceptions are the barometer, so to speak, for a relationship. However, across 2 experiments assessing mixed gender couples, the study's authors found instead of that both partners' conceptions of relationships are equally important. So more like happy spouse, happy house. And I think you subscribe to that. You are
100%.
not just looking for.
I'm not looking for
you
me.
do a lot of stuff
I
for
feel
me.
like if I do,
Yeah,
it's
you do a lot of
very
stuff for me.
quid pro quo in our house.
Yeah.
I feel like I do stuff for you.
Yeah.
It keeps you happy, and you're more likely to then, in kind, do stuff
Yeah,
for me.
and I think that if I do stuff for you, that quid pro quo, that you will do stuff for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
See
how that
like
works?
Us here, we do stuff for Gelman.
Yeah.
And then
we get nothing.
Nothing.
That's not
That's
true.
just
That's not
just-
true.
Yeah, God. They're talking about oral sex, like right in front of your face. It's very gross. Like this video, if you think it's gross when they try to pretend when they're talking about fucking each other or performing oral sex on each other, and they think they're clever and no one knows what they're doing. Look at his
Happy
mouth.
spouse.
Look at that. That's the face he has when she's gonna squirt lotion from her dildo all over his face.
Said that both partners' conceptions of relationships are equally important.
You think so?
So more like happy spouse, happy house.
Yeah.
And I think you subscribe to that. You are not just looking for.
I'm not looking for
you
me.
do a lot.
Dick.
Like if I do
Suck your dick.
Do a lot of
very
stuff for me.
quid pro quo in our house.
Yeah.
I feel like I do
Suck your dick for you.
keeps you happy, and you're more likely
Eat my pussy.
to do stuff
Yeah,
for me.
and I think that
If I eat your pussy, then
quid pro.
you will suck my cock and swallow my load.
Yeah.
It's
how that
like
works?
us here, we do,
We suck Gelman's dick.
and then
we get nothing.
nothing.
That's not
That's
true.
just-
Yeah, they suck my dick. They can't find it. Kelly has a magnifying glass. It's called Gelman's dick magnifying glass.
This is very funny because I had, we covered that man who had gotten the
Detroit
Lions Super Bowl champions
2024.
tattoo on his arm. This is a more interesting tattoo, and this one is like, it takes a lot of confidence. It takes a lot of commitment, and I think it also takes an assuredness
Sure.
that your partner is going to say yes. But this is the tattoo. It's a proposal.
Aww.
So what's interesting is the phrasing, marry me then. This is a British
Marry
couple.
me
It's a
then.
British couple, so I'm assuming that's how they say it.
Why
Yeah.
don't you ask Lola? She's so adapted to the British culture. Maybe it's an inside joke.
What's interesting is the phrasing, marry me then. This is a British
Marry
couple.
me
It's a
then.
British couple, so I'm assuming that's how they say it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's his thigh?
That's his thigh. It's 10 inches on his thigh.
Oh, it's adorable. Did she say yes or no?
She said yes.
Okay,
that's
good.
the good news. She said yes.
It can't be 10 inches because when I put my penis up on the television screen next to it, it was significantly shorter than my penis. So I might have gone through another growth spurt, but at the age of 78, I don't know if that happens anymore.
On his thigh.
If anything, I thought it's the opposite. It's been shrinking for the last 2 decades.
Oh, it's adorable. Did she say yes or no?
She said yes.
Okay,
That's
good.
the good news. She said yes.
Hey, flying in America
It's
has
overrated.
never been safer. We all heard about
What
that.
about outside of America?
Well, that's just stay within the continental. No, they said that that harrowing story, the Alaska Airlines,
Yes.
the door came off
Yes.
at 16th. But there's another way to look at it. They
How
said that airplanes
convenient.
produce fewer deaths per mile than cars, ferries,
Oh, of
trains,
course.
Well, of
subways,
course,
or
they've said
buses.
that forever. That's always been their story. More people die in car crashes, less people die in plane crashes than in car crashes or in cars. We get that. We get that. Okay? But if something goes wrong in a plane, you're fucked. And if something goes wrong in a car, you could stop it. I get it, though. But they got to remind you, like, hey, stay flying. Plus, you know what, though? Here, I'll even tell you this. They're not even doing a percentage, though, because I'll tell you what. There are more cars that hit the road than there are planes that hit the sky. So how many cars are there that hit the road and how many planes are that hit the sky every day? How many planes? 8,000? 15,000? How many cars? 7 million? So instead of focusing on the numbers, like the gross, how about like the percentage, right? The percentile. Like what's the number in comparison to how many of those units are actually out there? That's what they always leave out.
Hey, flying in America has never been safer. We all heard about
What
that.
about outside of America?
Well, that's just stay within the continental. No, they said that the harrowing story, the Alaska Airlines,
Yes.
the door came off
Yes.
at 16th. But there's another way to look at it. They say that airplanes produce fewer deaths per mile than cars, ferries,
Oh, of
trains,
course.
subways,
Yeah.
or buses.
Per
The chances
mile.
of dying in a crash are roughly the same as getting
Per
struck by lightning.
mile. A fucking successful 2-hour car ride where you don't die is probably going to take you 120 miles. A 2-hour flight is taking you like 1,500 miles. See how they threw the per mile in there? No. It's all bullshit. They've been lying to you.
That's per mile than cars, ferries,
Oh, of
trains,
course.
subways,
Yeah.
or buses. The
Yes.
chances of dying in a crash are roughly the same as getting struck by lightning while reading this sentence.
Why are we clapping for that?
The revolution in the sky that has saved countless lives began nearly 3 decades ago with a surprisingly innovative strategy with improving air safety. Depending on pilots, flight attendants, dispatchers, voluntary reporting of safety issues and admitting their own errors. So the old system explained accidents after they happen. The new system was designed to prevent those accidents from ever happening. So it's safe.
Yeah.
Fly. Yeah.
So they're talking about treatments, ways to treat head lice. They're saying that professional delousers
Yes.
are saying that there's now like a way to do it yourself with either using olive oil or mayonnaise. The trick is coating your hair with a thick paste or a thick substance that suffocates the lice is
Okay.
the key. So as long as you're suffocating the lice, mayonnaise is the best way to do that because it really does like cut off their air supply and suffocates them, and it's a really like nice,
Easy to do.
apparently it's a nice conditioning treatment when you drag the lice, the delousing comb through your hair to
Okay.
get rid of the
Were you going to say the dead lice? It's okay to say that. What is up with this shit?
suffocating the lice. Mayonnaise is the best way to do that because it really does like cut off their air supply and suffocates them, and it's a really like nice,
Easy to do.
apparently it's a nice conditioning treatment when you drag the lice, the delousing comb through your hair to
Okay.
get rid of the nits and the bugs.
Right.
You're welcome for those of you having breakfast right now. But anyway, so they're saying olive oil can smother and also kill lice. you should wear a shower cap overnight.
Right.
For that.
So it's not going to.
So it's maybe not as
messy
as, but it's not as efficient as like the mayonnaise.
I wish we would have known that. We would have just done that.
Who would have done that? You?
Yeah.
Knowing your mom, she would have probably put in like Mexican crema. Like she probably would put in like sour cream and guacamole or something.
So kill lice, you should.
But she loved you so much. She loved you so much. She probably put in like this fresh sour cream, and make fresh guacamole and all the stuff that's going bad. She probably feed your dad for like dinner or give it to him for lunch in his like fucking Barbie, his Eric Estrada lunchbox.
A shower cap overnight.
Right.
For that.
So it's not going to.
So it's maybe not as
messy
as, but it's not as efficient as like the mayonnaise.
I wish we would have known that. We would have just done that.
Who would have done that? You?
Yeah. It made sense.
Yeah.
Do it in the garage.
Yeah. What's funny is the treat is, you send. I used to joke because our daughter insisted on going to summer camp. She loved it so much. She really, really loved it. It was all girls camp. She never had sisters. So that was like, those were her.
You know why? Because that's where they fucking looked at pictures of dick on the computer. Her and her girlfriends would talk about penises and sex, and they'd show each other their fucking little fucking new pubic hairs they got over the summer, and they'd show each other their little titties and their fucking, except for your daughter. Your daughter was fucking wearing Dolly Parton breasts or fucking bras compared to you. And they would talk about their little vaginas and that she loved that shit. What she probably didn't mention was that there was a fucking all boys camp like 3 miles away. And that's where she started chugging.
But it's not as
chickens.
Efficient as like the.
Chickens are also called cocks, and they make cock-a-doodle-doo.
Not as.
So chugging chicken means just eating a lot of poultry meat because it's healthy and protein.
Messy.
Filled,
as
but yes, people love chugging cocks because it's full of protein. That's why they call it the white meat.
Not as efficient as like the mayonnaise.
I wish we would have known that. We would have just done that.
Who would have done that? You?
Yeah. It made sense.
Yeah.
Do it in the garage.
Yeah. What's funny is the treat is, you send. I used to joke because our daughter insisted on going to summer camp. She loved it so much. She really, really loved it. It was all girls camp. She never had sisters. So that was like, those were her sisters she got to see.
Yep.
And I would always make sure I would have lice senders come and they would do a lice check before she went to camp. And, they meet you at the camp dispatch place and the counselors greet you. And I'd say, she's lice free. I'd like a return that way.
Yeah, so, olive oil.
That's so funny. Look at all the fake laughs you see in the crowd. I'd like a return that way.
And they would do a lice check before she went to camp. And, they meet you at the camp dispatch place and the counselors greet you. And I'd say, she's lice free. I'd like a return that way.
Yeah, a little olive oil, a little Hellman's, or whatever brand you like.
Right now, Gelman's shitting his pants. He's like, Mark, Hellman's hasn't paid us any money to advertise their brand. Please don't say that.
Just greet you, and I'd say, she's lice free. I'd like a return that way.
Yeah, a little olive oil, a little Hellman's, or whatever brand you like.
Does Miracle Whip work, even though Miracle Whip isn't mayonnaise? Put in the comment section. You think Miracle Whip works instead of mayonnaise to get rid of lice? Or does it specifically have to be mayonnaise?
Hey, I'd like a return that way.
Yeah, a little olive oil, a little Hellman's, or whatever brand you like.
Anyway, that's my public service announcement for today. On today's show, Diane Lane is here. So good.
Also, Monica Mangin is here with bargains that will help you pamper yourself all for 50% off.
Diane Lane is here.
Also, Monica Mangin is here with bargains that will help you pamper yourself all for 50% off.
And we'll get you ready for Sunday's big game with all the right food for your big game party.
Big game. Lions, tigers, bison.
Oh my.
Oh my.
It's the reason you're all here today. It's time to play.
Let's say hello to Carol Lechke from Aberdeen, South Dakota, who watches the show on KSFY. Good morning, Carol. How are you?
Mark,
I'm sorry?
I am wonderful.
Oh, good. I'm glad you are wonderful. You ready to play this game? You know how this game works, right? You've given us two statements. One is true, one is false. If you have 60 seconds to decide, I have 60 seconds to decide which is the truth. And if you stop me, you're going to win this. And that's... All right. Here are your two statements. My grandmother was a triplet.
Ooh.
Or I have 6 grandchildren named after country western artists. All right, you're throwing up that. I see that you're wearing a grandma t-shirt. I wonder if that's just a red herring. There we go. All right, what kind of triplet was...
All right, no questions. For those of you that are my regulars, thank you so much. I love you so much. You're the best. I love you. I guess with no last episode I was right. That puts me at like 18 for the last 27. And I don't ask any questions or get any help on like this fucking piece of crap. So my grandmother was a triplet. I have 6 grandchildren named after country western artists. Oh, that seems cute. That has to be the... I just think that's the truth. Just the odds of someone being a triplet is significantly less. This is easy. You get to control your names. And if you're a big country fan, I'm going to say the truth is I have 6 grandchildren named after country western artists. There we go. Let's see if I'm right. You should get this one too, to be honest with you.
There we go. All right.
And they're in South Dakota. So, yeah. The second one.
I wonder if that's just a red herring.
Grandchildren is the truth.
All right. What kind of triplet was your grandmother? Was she a fraternal or identical?
They were not identical. I guess I don't even know that answer.
Okay. And did she have all sisters, or a brother and a sister, or what was it? What was that?
It was 3 girls.
3 girls?
Myrtle, Mabel, and Maud.
Okay.
Those are great names.
They were.
Yeah. Okay.
Which one was your grandma?
My grandma was Maud.
Okay.
And it is kind of a big deal because the fact they survived in 1891 in Raymond, South Dakota. That's a huge deal.
Yeah.
Huge. All right. Name the country.
You know, those names are such like 60s and 70s names.
Yeah.
But that was your grandmother. So your grandmother was born in 1891, which would make her 130. So you're about 132. So that means, so you're about 65. So you're in your 70s, 75 years old. And all your kids, 6 grand. So that would put your kid, the mother of these 6 grandchildren, might be like 50, maybe 45, and then her kids would be like 21, 18, 16, 14, 11, and 8, or something like that. There you go. 45 to 72 to 104 to 27.
Mabel and Maud.
Okay.
Those are great names.
It was 3 girls.
3 girls?
Myrtle, Mabel, and Maud.
Okay.
Those are great names.
That sounds like a lie.
Yeah.
Which one was your grandma?
Maud.
My grandma was Maud.
Okay.
And it is kind of a big deal because the fact they survived in 1891 in Raymond, South Dakota. That's a huge deal.
Yeah.
Huge. All right. Name the country western artists.
Okay, my grandson Bentley, 8. Paisley is 7. She's a girl. Faith is 4. Luke is 2. And there's twin girls, Whitley and Morgan. They're 7 months.
Okay.
Hey.
So identical. So multiple births seem to run in the family. So either your grandmother was a triplet, and that's true, and you're making up the fact that there's twins to kind of throw us off the scent, or you do have twins, and the grandmother was a triplet is a lie, but you figured if you have grandchildren that are twins, that saying the grandmother was a triplet would be a good lie because it would make sense with the twins. So that's so there's multiple. So one's a lie, one's a truth, but they have a similarity. So that's a great strategy.
It's 2, and there's twin girls, Whitley and Morgan. They're 7 months.
Morgan Wallen.
Okay.
Hey.
Wow.
No Taylor.
Man.
Lie.
True.
You're using all of your sports psychology knowledge.
Yeah, all the stuff that helped me out. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna say your grandmother was a triplet.
Lie.
Okay, Mark.
You're wrong.
You're correct.
Oh, fuck my dick.
You didn't win the T-shirt and the mug, Carol, but I will say it really is fascinating that your grandmother was a triplet, especially back then. The way and it's a really fascinating thing.
Yes, I'm sorry you didn't win those things, but you still have a chance to win a valuable trip. It's time for Warm It Up Travel Trivia.
Sydney Letta from Lansing, Michigan.
Hey.
Go Blue.
Go Blue.
Yeah. Well, I went to Ohio State.
Oh. I thought you were going to say Go Green.
I know.
I thought you were going to say Go Green.
Well, all right. We still like the way you.
Well, why not? Well, Michigan, I didn't get into Michigan. They didn't accept me. So this girl's showing her sexy belly button. I'm going to have to go to the washroom for about 15 seconds. So this is the time of the show where I try to mimic the dancer and dance just like him or her or they. See, I'm woke. And this gentleman will be the person I'll be trying to imitate today.
Still have a chance to win a valuable trip.
Sorry. There we go. So let's see. Let me take my slippers off.
Sydney Letta.
I think I messed up the end there. I spun too much.
That's Sydney Letta from Lansing, Michigan.
Hey. Go Blue.
Yeah. Well, I went to Ohio
I went to jail. So fuck Blue.
State.
Oh.
But I like marijuana, so you could say Go Green.
I thought you were going to say Go Green.
I
thought you were going to say Go Green.
Well, all right. We still like the way you dance, though.
Thank you.
Deja, spin that wheel to see what else Carol's playing.
I like the name Carol too. I'd like to sing you out in the middle of the winter evening in front of street.
Yeah. Well,
I love your name, Carol. I'd love to sing you out in the middle of the night and wake neighbors up in the freezing cold. I'd like to go out in the freezing cold I'd like to go out in the middle of the freezing night and wake up neighbors singing you with a pot of hot peppermint.
I thought you were going to say
hot cocoa and peppermint schnapps.
Go Green. I thought you were going to say Go Green.
Well, All right, we still like the way you dance, though.
Thank you.
Deja, spin that wheel to see what else Carol's playing. All right, you're playing for a trip for two to the St. James's Club and Villas in Antigua, Carol. 7 days, 6 nights in a royal suite. It's all inclusive. It's a prize valued at $8,000. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Good luck, Carol.
All right, Carol, here we go. Earlier this week, we talked with Quinta Brunson. What did Quinta say her mother did for a living?
Prostitute.
Well,
No, she was a school teacher. That's easy.
Mark, her mom was a teacher.
Yes!
Congratulations! You and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at the St. James's Club and Villas in Antigua. Experience an authentic Caribbean vacation at the all-inclusive St. James's Club and Villas in Antigua. Ideally situated on a secluded peninsula, this exclusive hideaway offers breathtaking ocean views, white sand beaches, distinctive swimming pools, top-notch restaurants, and more. Your prize is valued at approximately $8,000.
Carol, congratulations.
Huge South Dakota, thank you. Huge, thank you. And Mark, I really wanted to beat you because my dad was a cop and I'm like a lie detector, but I like it when you win too.
Oh, thank you.
That's really sweet.
I wanted to beat you because my dad was a cop, and he said any brown boy like that is up to no good, and he wanted to beat you with his nightstick.
Thank you so much.
That's very generous, Carol. Now you get to make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a Roomba vacuum cleaner from...
Oh, God. Krusty the Clown here. I'm going to guess 75 because that's how many dollars I lost on whether I could fart 4 times in 10 seconds. It didn't happen. Even though I ate my burgers.
Lie detector, but I like it when you win too.
Oh, thank you.
That's really sweet.
Thank you so much.
That's very generous, Carol. Now you get to make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a Roomba vacuum cleaner from iRobot. So please pick a number between 1 and 90.
Well, my husband and I will celebrate 45 years this year. 45.
Wow. 45.
45.
45 years, that'll be a nice second honeymoon.
In a little bit. Yes, it will. Thank you.
All right, thanks for playing with us, Carol. When we return, Diane Lane is here. Stick around.
Still ahead of live. We'll get you ready for Sunday's game with all the right food for your game time party. We'll share amazing bargains to help you prepare for yourself. Coming up next, Diane Lane.
Lactate is 100% real milk, just without the lactose. Delicious, too. Just ask my old friend Kevin.
Your old friend Kevin? Well, that's not your friend. That's your former field worker.
Right food for your game time party. We'll share amazing bargains to help you prepare for yourself. Coming up next, Diane Lane.
Lactate is 100% real milk, just without the lactose.
She's kind of cute. She reminds me of the girl, the redheaded girl that was in that movie Can't Do Nothing or All About Nothing or whatever with Seth Green with the ski goggles that was trying to act all like black and was trapped with her in the bathroom and revealed his soft side. And then at the end they hook up, but then she dumps him with the captions they say. Jennifer Love Hewitt was in that one. Remember Jennifer Love Hewitt? Ethan Embry, the guy that played Rusty Griswold in National Lampoon's Vegas Vacation, he played a character that was like in love with her, and he was like a high school party after they graduated. It was like going to be his last time to express his feelings for her and wanted to get her to sign his yearbook, but couldn't find her because everyone else was into her. But then she was dating like the cool, sexy guy in school, but then he ended up like dumping her. So he wanted to be the knight in shining armor, but like she didn't know who he was. And then the ex-boyfriend or the boyfriend who is now the recently fresh ex-boyfriend like made fun of him because he was drunk and embarrassed him. Remember that movie?
Too much for a woman with her face.
Have you ever known me to lose a fight?
You're looking awfully fat.
God, we hated each other.
You are from the hood.
Get out! Yes, sit down.
Oh, I wish you could.
FX's Feud, Capote versus the Swans. Only Wednesdays at 10 on FX. Stream on Hulu.
Customers say they were left with unfinished or poorly done.
Well, that's because they're women, and no one's going to help a woman. They're going to take their down payment and run to the Caribbean. Put it in the Cayman Islands in a bank account.
Welcome back. Don't forget. On Monday's show, we've got a newcomer on the scene. He just can't quit this place. Ryan Seacrest.
That's so funny.
Very appropriately, we begin lovely.
Someone's got to tell Kelly the rule. When you laugh at your own joke and you're the only one laughing, it's not that funny. And she just finds her little joke funny. Let me guess. It was the newcomer line because he's not a newcomer. Get it? I get it. You get it? You get it?
Don't forget. On Monday's show, we've got a newcomer on the scene. He just can't quit this place. Ryan Seacrest.
Rise back, and very appropriately, we begin lovely.
Yes, lovely.
Lovely.
Oh, we gotta
What does
hit
that mean?
Well, we're gonna find out.
Okay.
We're gonna find out what it means. Now, she is one of Hollywood's most beloved and respected actors. She stars in FX's new series, Feud, Capote versus the Swans. Please welcome a friend of the show, Diane Lane.
Okay, look. You kind of kill it when you dress like you're fucking like the wife of a German chancellor or something.
Welcome a friend of the show, Diane Lane. You look so chic and gorgeous.
Oh, and it swivels.
And it's swivels.
Yeah,
Yes,
be
you're
careful.
welcome. You're welcome.
Native New Yorker, yes. Yes.
Nice to meet
Welcome home.
I always love
What do you
it
like
here.
doing the most when you're back in the city?
Walking.
Isn't it great?
It's a walking town. On wheels is awful.
Of
Yes.
course.
No
yes.
wheels. Even the trains are a little tricky.
Yeah.
It's a pedestrian town.
This is a pedestrian.
And you get to people watch and be among, and everything is happening on the ground
and
floor of
people
Manhattan.
kind of leave you alone, right? They
doing their own thing. Nobody cares.
Hey,
What's in my way?
Diane, love ya. And then,
That's it. Get out of my way, lady. I know you're in a hurry.
Yeah.
It's all good.
So the Oscars are coming up. We're getting ready to take the show out to California.
Okay.
Do you remember the first time you went to the Academy Awards?
I do. I was
For
very
outsiders.
young. I think I was 16.
Rumblefish. Was it
Yes.
Rumblefish or
That's incredible.
Rumble-
The
Rumblefish
lightning
or
struck in the
outsiders?
seat
Yeah.
next to me because the gentleman I went with won an Oscar.
Oh my gosh! So you were like on camera.
your date?
Yeah, all that happened.
Amazing.
And then you don't see them again for the rest of the evening.
Right, of
Tim
course.
Hortons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tim
amazing.
Wonderful
The chariots of
So
fire.
funny.
Oh my gosh, look at us.
We're looking at pictures
Embryos.
of you backstage. You don't change like through the years. We have that magazine cover of you on Time magazine.
Oh, sweet.
You know,
Yes.
talking about I think it was the Hollywood Whiz Kids. You are
Archival.
you just don't change. You're
Oh, you
truly
insist.
So let me ask you, did you really like Timothy Hutton, or did you just go with him because it was the Oscars? Like if Timothy Hutton asked you to go grab a burger and fries, would you have gone with him? Or was it just because it was the Oscars? You know, did you go to the Oscars with Timothy Hutton because you liked him? Or did you go on a date? Did you go out with Timothy Hutton because he asked you on a date? Or was it because he specifically asked for you to go to the Oscars? The question is, did you go on a date with Timothy Hutton and it just happened to be the Oscars? Or did you go to the Oscars? Or did you say yes because you wanted to go to the Oscars and it just happened to be with Timothy Hutton? Look at her words. She fucking dyes her shit too.
Struck in the seat next to me because the gentleman I went with won an Oscar.
Oh my gosh! So you were like on camera.
Yeah, all that happened.
Amazing.
And then you don't see them again for the rest of the evening.
Right,
Tim
of course.
Martin.
Yeah, amazing.
Wonderful
You know what's
performance.
so funny.
Oh my gosh, look at us.
We were looking at pictures
Embryos.
of you backstage. You
Did she say embryo?
An Oscar.
Oh my gosh, so you were like on camera.
Yeah, all that happened.
Amazing.
And then you don't see them again for the rest of the evening.
Right, of
Tim
course.
Martin.
Yeah, amazing.
Wonderful
You know
performance.
what's so funny.
Oh my gosh,
We
look at us.
were looking at pictures
Embryos.
of you backstage. You don't change like through the years. We have that magazine cover of you on Time magazine.
Oh, sweet.
You know, talking about I think it was the Hollywood Whiz Kids. You
Archival.
you just don't change. You're truly like.
I'll play along.
No, it's true.
Well, thank you. My dress size has changed. And the weird thing is that you keep growing, your feet keep growing.
they keep growing.
Oh, yeah,
So don't invest too much in your footwear, ladies.
Yes.
At 12, you started out on stage at Lincoln.
You gotta tell you, my 15-year-old self would smash the hell out of that girl.
Archival.
You just don't change. You're truly like.
I'll play along.
No, it's true.
Well, thank you. My dress size has changed. And the weird thing is,
I'm sorry, I gotta check something real quick. Look at you guys getting a little sneak peek behind the scenes. Oh my god. So I gotta go like this and go like this. Oh, boo.
I'll play along.
No, it's true.
Well, thank you. My dress size has changed. And the weird thing is that you keep growing, your feet keep growing.
They keep growing.
Oh, yeah.
So don't invest too much in your footwear, ladies.
Yes.
At 12,
Sad,
you started out on stage at Lincoln Center at in the Cherry Orchard with Meryl Streep.
That is true. Every time I drive by there, I get
You think about it.
sentimental memories. And also her paramour at the time, John Cazale, was playing Agamemnon, and he fell out because of his untimely illness, which, God rest his soul, he's not with us.
Yeah.
But that whole time of the young actors and their love story, it was very moving for us because Meryl was in the Cherry Orchard and John was in Agamemnon, and we did one play after the other.
Yeah.
But that was Irene Worth, and that was just an amazing cast. It was one of those great Paul Davis posters of the era.
And how old were you at that time?
12.
I mean, I would not have been able to handle that as a
Well, there's no 12-year-olds in Chekhov. I don't know how I got that kid. I had no business being on stage with those people, but I'm so lucky.
Do you catch a lot of theater when you're back in New York? You try to catch the shows?
Yes. I'm going to go see Buena Vista Social Club.
Oh, amazing.
Before it closes.
Yeah. So what was that time like for you? I mean, did you know you were like, of course you're on the cover of Time magazine. That means something. But were you able to process?
Oh my.
Yes, I'm going to go see Buena Vista Social Club.
Oh, amazing.
Before it
I
closes.
love that.
Yeah.
I've heard such great things. That is so good. I love that show. It's so good. It's my favorite. It's so wonderful. You will love it.
So what was that time like for you? I mean, did you know you were like, of course you're on the cover of Time magazine. That means something. But were you able to process nowadays we would say you blew up, you were blowing up. Were you aware of that?
I think, yes. Thank you for putting it that way, Kelly, because I ran away. There was a little too much heat for me.
Sure.
And I felt as very much like I just wanted to be a real person. And my father would say things to me like, they don't want that. They want a persona. And I thought, that's more work. I don't know how to do that.
Right.
I got to go away and think about that. Self-presentation was still something that was from the previous generation of what it meant to be an actor and all of that. These days,
They would just come through your TikTok account or something.
another.
They want a persona. They want you to take on this kind of alter ego version, the caricature.
And I felt as very much like I just wanted to be a real person. And my father would say things to me like, they don't want that. They want a persona. And I thought, that's more work. I don't know how to do that.
Right.
I got to go away and think about that. Self-presentation was still something that was from the previous generation of what it meant to be an actor and all of that. These days,
They would just come through your TikTok account or something.
Another kitchen I can't take the heat of.
Exactly. We have to take a commercial break if you don't mind.
Yeah, when we come back, we'll talk to Diane about becoming one of Truman Capote's swans. Stick around.
COVID-19. I'm not waiting. If it's COVID, Paxlovid.
Paxlovid is an oral treatment for adults with mild to moderate COVID-19 and a high risk factor for it becoming severe. It does not prevent COVID-19.
They would just come through your TikTok account or something.
Another kitchen I can't take the heat of.
Exactly. We have to take a commercial break if you don't mind.
Yeah, when we come.
She's dressed up like she's from the 60s.
They would just come through your TikTok account or something.
Another kitchen I can't take the heat of.
Everybody wants me. Everybody needs me, so.
Generation of what it meant to be an actor and all of that. These days,
They would just come through your TikTok account or something.
Another kitchen I can't take the heat of.
Exactly. We have to take a commercial break if you don't mind.
Yeah, when we come back, we'll talk to Diane about becoming one of Truman Capote's swans. Stick around.
Gotta find your space there. You lose yourself. When you were a kid, did you kind of tell yourself, you know what? When I'm older and I'm a grown woman or I'm a grown up, I'm going to get naked for a film. Like, did you ever look at that and say, you know what? I can't wait till I can do that. Or did you say, I'm never going to take my clothes off? Oh, sweetie, if you're interested in younger men, please call me first. As far as dating and establishing an intimate emotional connection.
An Idol is where the dream takes off.
That's what I'm going to say. You're going to suck my dick.
588-2300
Today.
American Idol goes all over the nation.
The hometown's big
And small.
home is where the dream starts.
Inspiring.
An Idol is where the dream takes off.
Harvey Weinstein's house.
I wonder what kind of predator does this, because everything in life is also in nature. But I can't find a correlation for Truman Capote. Nothing in nature pretends to love you and then tries to eat you. Nothing.
Yes, Queen.
So good. That's a scene from Feud, Capote versus the Swans. You play one of the Swans, and I guess the Swan that I was least familiar with, Slim Keith.
Well, there were a lot of Swans that didn't make the cut because we could have had a 3-year-long show. You covered all.
I would have appreciated that.
Gloria Guinness, Gloria Vanderbilt, a lot of Glorias. I mean, there are a lot of amazing women from many countries and different backgrounds. I mean, some people were blue-blooded and born into wealth, and then others, like Slim, who came from Salinas, California. I mean, she was an amazing woman. She actually wrote a book, which I've read twice. I'm having a girl crush on the woman that I got to portray.
That's so good. That's important.
It's wonderful. She stuck with me a little bit. It's sort of like we learned from
Slim.
Well, she earned that name. Her name was Nancy Gross.
But she likes skinny penises.
You know, we work our way up in the world and as we go along. And she earned the name Slim. And it is sort of an interesting thing. She discovered Betty Bacall. And she, through Harper's Bazaar magazine, so there was some modeling and there was some editing work. And she married well in terms of very interesting, powerful men in Hollywood. Howard Hawks, the famous director, and then 10 years with him, and then 10 years with Leland Hayward. That was the love of her life. 10, 10, 10, 10, exactly. Yeah, you remember that episode.
Yes, of course.
She's like, that's all I can do. 10 years. You guys are amazing. What are you, 27?
Yeah.
Come on, get it.
But for me, what was so striking, beyond how smart Slim obviously was.
Well, she knew not to share too many secrets with Truman.
She was very wily, very sophisticated, but her sense of style, she sort of was
all these women.
They were all incredible.
They were influencers before that. That was where the reference came from, because they influenced fashion and culture. That's what they did by their choices and how they carried. Oh well.
Yeah, I mean, how fun was the wardrobe on this show?
Too much fun.
And the jewelry, and it was
just so great. How fun is that? I mean, to get to play dress up, it doesn't happen very often. Glamorous roles usually are period pieces because back then clothes were constructed. It's just an interesting phenomenon, the history of fashion itself. But these women people were trying to look like that. The models were trying to look like somebody real, and so fashion followed people. It was more of a people influenced than the inverse.
Well, and the way that the Swans really set the standard for the rest of society and therefore the rest of the country.
Well, they had a lot of sway, right? It was a very exclusive club of travel and globe trotting and cultural exposure. I mean, Truman, Capote, and Slim, they traveled to Russia together on a bit of a cultural exchange with film, Italy, and all. They were deep friends. She helped him get $1 million deal for his book In Cold Blood getting to the screen because of her connections in Hollywood. Yeah. And that's what real friendships are about, helping each other and being there for each other's vulnerable moments. And he called her Big Mama because she was tall. Yeah, taller than me. But so I think the betrayal that happened was such a blindsiding for her. She was, they all were. They were shocked. And I reread the article that is infamous now, the Esquire excerpt from his book that he never did finish writing, Answered Prayers. And it is still to this day potently shocking, especially how precise he was with the dog whistle of, I know this, and I know this, and I know this. And imagine if he said something about you that you trusted, and it was a bonding, shared, vulnerable secret that makes people human.
He was their closest confidant.
But these people were all creating, they put on airs, they created a character, and he saw behind that, and they felt comfortable with that. And they made friends across the moat of that facade that everybody had to create. So when he burst the bubble of that trust, it just sent shockwaves through the culture. Yeah. We're still shocked.
No, I know. I mean, I really do hope that they do 3 years of this series.
Yeah.
That was a great idea.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
FX's Feud, Capote versus the Swans, Wednesdays at 10 p.m. and the next day on Hulu. Coming up next, bargains that will have you pampering yourself. Stick around.
It's the Valentine's Day sale at the all-new Royal Pawn Chicago.
Gold chains, 14 karat, 10 karat, $99 and up.
Sterling silver rings starting at just $20.
Smart TVs and video game systems starting at $100. Pre-owned luxury watches from Cartier, Rolex, Fish Rods, all on sale.
Gold and diamond jewelry from $99 to $9,900.
Sell us your gold or valuables.
Or make a loan on them. Royal pays cash. Save big at Royal Pawn Chicago.
Did you know about 25 million?
I'm confused. Oh, Jesus. Who's buying a TV for Valentine's for their lover?
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
I would love to see.
From Michigan.
What? I would love to see.
Thank you.
That'd be a good idea, though, if they could do like a season 2 and then just introduce like 4 or 5 more Swans. And then Tom Holland would have to reprise his role. But if you can do that, almost like Charlie's Angels, if there's different angels, but like the old guy that speaks to them through the speaker was the same. Kargan.
FX's Feud, Capote versus the Swans, Wednesdays at 10 p.m. and the next day on Hulu. Coming up next, bargains that will have you pampering yourself. Stick around.
And here we go. All these shopping things, I have to fucking cover up.
Welcome back. Listen up. All of our bargains are at least 50% off, and you can simply point your smartphone camera at the QR code in the corner of your screen to purchase anything you see. So let's get shopping with Monica Mangin.
You look so pretty. I love this dress.
Thank you.
Hey, what's up?
We partner with great brands as always, but we're talking about pampering ourselves, and we're calling it a spa day, but it shouldn't just be one day. Having these little moments where you kind of romanticize your life, elevate it a little, or what makes the everyday special. Okay, so you can use these all day. Up first, we have PureLife Biotics, and what these are is they're shower steamers and bath bombs. So what I do in the morning is you put it in the shower with you, right where the water can hit, and it fills the entire.
Does it fizz?
It fizzes. It fills the entire shower with an aroma. We have ones for sinus support. We have lavender for at night. We have scents that kind of perk you up in the morning. It really makes the whole showering experience just lovely and elevated.
Because we can all agree, like, don't you, if you go to a spa, you walk in and you're like, oh, it smells so good in here.
It is a sniff. We have
like
all different scents and smells. Just right away. Open you right up.
You can't eat those, though, right?
Absolutely not. Do not eat them. Nope. All right, next we have Ladora, and this is what you were talking about this morning. So this is the scalp and hair care. All right, you're going to hold this button in. It turns on. And it has red light, it has blue light. You can put your hair serums into it. So if you're trying to thicken or regrow or anything, and it actually has microcurrents.
And it vibrates.
Yes, and Mark, what you have is the Velve Pro. And what this is 5 facial treatments in one. So you're getting red light, blue light. You're also getting a microcurrent. If you use this consistently for 5 minutes a day, you're really going to see some tightening, less fine lines. Doesn't that feel so good?
This feels so good.
Really lovely. I love both of these.
Try that.
Okay, one of our so good, right? Your hair is already so good.
He's going home with the hairbrush.
All right, next we have Perricone MD, and this is, a huge fan favorite. This is a brand that is well known for decades. This is the number one, is their brightening moisturizer, and what that has is it's oil free and it has an SPF. So a lot of times it's winter, we don't think about how important SPF is. It's still really important. And then they also have, this one's really great too. This is the firming and lifting serum. This is one that you would use in the morning and at night, 2 times a day. Gonna lift, gonna firm, do all the things.
Can you use that on your body?
You could. You need a lot of bottles.
Can you put it on your vagina? Or...
800 bottles.
800 bottles.
Can you put it in your ass crack? I'm just asking for a friend. And that friend's name is Kelly Ripa, the bitch.
2 times a day. Gonna lift, gonna firm, do all the things.
Can you use that on your body?
You could. You need a lot of bottles.
I'm going to need 800 bottles.
800
bottles. Look, there she is, laughing at her own stupid joke again.
Pillowcase, but we also have...
laughing at her own stupid joke again. What is this shit?
Over as soon as it happened.
Wait a minute.
A silk pillowcase, but we also have silk eye mask.
It was with us and stuff. We're in a good spot. I like where we're at.
Yeah, and as far as let's go back to the Cubs last season. Speaking of maybe ending the season before you guys wanted to, but a lot of things that you can take forward as far as positives. What did you learn about yourself and your body pitching those high leverage games late in the season to hopefully carry on into this year and pitch into October?
Yeah, I think a big thing for me was the season before last. I think I made 24 starts, and just come into last season, hit that number 30 for 30 starts, and start racking up innings, a career high in innings. That's something that I think will really help me going into the seasons ahead of me. Just because for me, it's like one of them things you just got to go out there and get it done and get it under your belt, and then you can start compiling innings that way. Just because, if you continuously just go up 20 innings, it's going to be a while before you get to 200. So it's good to just go ahead and take that jump, start doing it, and get it under your belt.
Awesome. Well, good to see you. Happy spring training, and I'm sure we'll talk to you a lot more for the season.
I look forward to sucking your dick. And
happy spring training, and I'm sure we'll talk to you a lot more for the season starts. And Cole, back to you.
Still a whole bunch more in the crosshair. Shota Imanaga coming into Cubs camp. He is ready to roll. So is Nico and everyone else. Now, during the season in Cubs Live, we do a pregame peek, but since this is the spring thing, you know what time it is. A spring peek right around.
I recorded that shit. Back to the show.
A silk pillowcase, but we also have silk eye masks.
Yeah.
Okay, we have. Oh, Mark, look at that!
Oh my God!
So relaxing.
Guys,
So,
he's going to be asleep within 8 seconds.
8 seconds and no fine lines. And then we also have this one here for when you're washing your face and doing everything. So it's
Yes.
silk. Pull your hair back
That's
when you're doing that.
amazing.
Also, you guys are doing so much traveling back and forth from Michigan. A
What?
silk travel pillow.
Ooh, I want to see that.
What?
Ooh, I want to see that. Give me
Isn't
that.
that great?
Wait, so
It's
you just
right there.
so you Velcro it?
Yep.
And then
So nice. Flip it right on. No fine lines. And then we also have this one here for when you're washing your face and doing everything. So it's
Yes.
silk. Pull your hair back
That's
when you're doing
amazing.
Yes, it's
also, you guys are doing
amazing.
so much traveling back and forth from Michigan. A
What?
silk travel pillow.
Ooh, I want to see that.
what?
Yeah, isn't that great?
Wait, so you
It's
just
right there.
so
Yep.
you Velcro it?
Yep.
And then
So nice. Flip it right on. Oh, so great. And especially when you're traveling, you know, your face kind of like pushes up. You want to make sure that it's silk because we don't want any lines from that.
okay.
All right. So next is Satu, and we have a couple different things. So
I
we
see
have.
these in my freezer everywhere.
All right. So yes, the rollers. What I like about these is it's stainless steel, so it already stays colder, and it's not going to absorb all of your oils and different serums as much. So I love that.
That's for your face.
This one is a body gua sha. Okay, so body, it helps with lymphatic drainage.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so good. And then I've got to talk about these.
Are you
So this
putting
is
that on? She's
lip
putting that
liner
under her
stain.
skirt.
You guys might have seen this on like TikTok.
Kelly, are you putting? Is she putting that thing under her skirt? She is seriously going up under her skirt. She can't even wait till she gets home.
Okay, so body, it helps with lymphatic drainage.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so good. And then I've got to talk about these. So
Guys, I'll
this
be
is
right back.
lip liner stain. You guys might have seen this on like TikTok or
Yes,
Instagram.
right.
So you put this lip liner on, and it looks crazy at first. It goes on really dark.
Okay.
But then after 10 minutes, you peel it off, and you're left with a beautiful stain. I have it on my lips now.
Wait, that's what you're wearing?
Yeah. So it started as this,
And then it peels off.
and then it peels off, and it lasts all day. So it's
That's
nice and
amazing.
fun. Love it. Tons of color. Okay, and then pop mask. So this is a mask that you'll put on, and they're self-warming. Feel how great that feels. So you're hopping on a flight, you're putting it on. And what I like about
Why
this,
heat though?
so heat is really warm. It's going to help depuff your eyes.
Okay.
It's giving you like a whole, and also like what you were talking, going to a spa, the warmth, the temperature, all the sensations. But this isn't just for
Wait, it
travel.
also smells good.
It smells like jasmine.
Oh.
So good. And these aren't just for when you're traveling. You also, Mark, I love this, could just get yourself 15 minutes away. Like screen-free, meditate. I mean, who knew he was going to love spa day?
Amazing. These are terrific bargains. They're exclusively available to you, our loyal viewers, but only for the next 24 hours. That's as far as we go with it. At LiveWithKellyandMark.com. Make sure you get yours now.
Do it. It'll make you feel good. Coming up next, party food for the big game.
I'm so glad.
Kelly and Mark, the Oscars show. You're invited. Join Kelly and Mark live at the Oscars stage at the Dolby Theater in Hollywood, California. Monday, March 11th. For tickets, go to our website.
I have an allergy that Mark has been ignoring. I'm allergic to cold weather.
Next live, American Idol's Ryan Seacrest is taking us inside the new season. Plus, Love Week kicks off.
For
25 for
the way I love Jews. Come on, don't tell me you just did a couple fucking easy commercials.
Feminine at the same time.
This Black History Month, ABC7 celebrates those making a positive impact in our communities.
Welcome back. Whether you're rooting for Kansas City or San Francisco at your Super Bowl party this weekend, we've got you covered with a spread that celebrates each team's hometown. Today we partnered with Ziploc. And here with game day recipes and tips on how to avoid food waste this Sunday is Shereen Pavlides. Hey!
All right, we need to pause a little bit real quick. We're going to take a 5-minute intermission.
Right smack dab in the middle. That's, of course, representing Ryan Sandberg, who's recovering from prostate cancer. We're all with Ryan Sandberg every step of the way. And, oh, by the way, his statue unveiling June 23rd, which is the 40th anniversary of that Sandberg game. Go get one of those sweatshirts yourself over from my guy Joe at Obvious Shirts. Now, right around the corner, we're going to hit you with the spring schedule. T-Mac's going to put a bow on the day, and Swain, he's going to delight with his storyline to keep your eyes peeled for spring training. It's here. This is Cup 360.
Hello, welcome to T-Town. Like minimum 40 everywhere. These guys experience a drop in testosterone. Don't worry, it happens to all of us. Some guys took my advice about how to boost their testosterone, and some didn't. This guy got the message loud and clear.
That's right, Nugenix Total T.
Nugenix Total T is the unique patented formula powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient clinically researched to boost free testosterone to help you feel stronger, leaner, with more muscle and drive. Nugenix is #1 doctor recommended, #1 at GNC, and #1 at Walmart. But you can only get your complimentary bottle by texting MINT to 369-369.
Thanks. It'll make you feel like a new man. And by the way, she'll like it too.
Get your complimentary bottle of Nugenix now. Text MINT to 369-369. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat incinerator ever. Absolutely free.
It's all about putting in the work. I'll prepare the same way for the long haul. Someone gives you all those stats to be able to say, okay, let's do this now. It's all about just training your mind to be as great as we can. Tony, be your strongest.
There's never been a better time for a fresh start with Felco.
Jumpstart your home's upgrade this month with 40% off Felco windows, siding, doors, and roofing. Warmer weather's on its way. Tackle your to-do list early and enjoy comfort and curb appeal all season long. Plus, no interest until 2025.
Let the experts at Felco upgrade your home this season. But hurry, 40% off won't last long. Call now.
Ladies, hey!
Player Sidney Miles. Miles says one of his goals is to help black men see the physical and mental health benefits of practicing yoga.
I am confident in the fact that it's something that's good.
Welcome back. Whether you're rooting for Kansas City or San Francisco at your Super Bowl party this weekend, we've got you covered with a spread that celebrates each team's hometown. Today we partnered with Ziploc. And here with game day recipes and tips on how to avoid food waste this Sunday is Shereen Pavlides. Hey!
you did not. No.
Good to see you.
Yes, she
Okay,
did. She
so
stepped
where are
on
we
your
starting?
toe. Don't fucking
We are
lie.
starting right
Just say
here.
it's
We are
okay.
starting with Kansas City. We're making
Okay.
burnt ends.
Okay.
So this is super popular in Kansas City. They're known for their barbecue. They're known for the barbecue sauce. It's rich. It's tomato based.
Molasses. You gotta see,
spices.
dude.
Mark, I see.
This is supposed to be some cooking fucking expert right off the bat. It's tomato based. They're all fucking tomato based, except for fucking like Carolina if they're going with the straight mustard. I know there's stuff that's strong in vinegar that's still tomato based. Maybe you're gonna say vinegar based because it's got a lot. No, it's tomato based. All right. The only one is that yellow shit. And white barbecue sauce is a mayonnaise based down south. But like, if anything, Kansas City, you got to say molasses, brown sugar, thick. All right, sweet. Don't say, oh, it's Kansas City, the sauce, it's tomato based. No fucking shit. That's your fucking, that's what qualifies you as an expert saying this shit. My fucking first grade niece knows that it's tomato based. She's blind and has Down syndrome, and it got rejected from the Special Olympics because they said she just wasn't fast enough.
We're making burnt ends.
Okay.
So this is super popular in Kansas City. They're known for their barbecue. They're known for the barbecue sauce. It's rich. It's tomato based. We're gonna add our spices. Mark, I see you got your gloves.
Add it
Yep.
to the
So
meat.
here's what we'll do, Cal. You want to add the barbecue. This is the spice rub right in here.
Just put it all together in the bowl.
Or you could just toss it all in there.
Okay.
We have brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
Yeah. Some cayenne, smoked paprika. So we are and garlic. We are shortcutting this. A lot of people don't have smokers. So here's a way to shortcut it.
What happens to brown sugar? Why does it turn to stone
Because it
immediately?
hits the air.
Yes.
Like, you know,
Oxygen.
If you stick that in a Ziploc and
that's
get
a
all
good
the
idea.
air out,
Yeah.
Yep.
it'll
stay nice.
You have to suffocate it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how.
Like
Like
lice.
head lice.
I just said like lice.
Yeah,
Ready?
suffocate
And then
head
pour it on?
Please, yeah, pour it on. So, we need the liquid smoke. This is important. That's okay. You can keep pouring.
She already
So
fucked it
again,
up.
this is
Liquid smoke?
Liquid smoke. So this is our shortcut. A lot of people don't have smokers. Here's a way for us to infuse that smoky flavor.
Ooh, smell that.
So everyone can enjoy this at home. I like to add a
Massage.
little bit of
Of
oil.
course.
Get in there and massage it.
Yeah.
Rub it down.
Massaging it.
So you're gonna massage it on
You know,
both
liquid
sides.
smoke was my nickname in high school.
You know what? I'm so fucking sick of this shit. We gotta let this go for a long time. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm fucking sorry. Here, you can listen to some fucking. Listen to some fucking television. Because I gotta fucking let this shit charge up because my shit's broken.
I recently had a hookup of the physical nature, and I was wondering what the holiday protocol is if I wanted to do that again.
Oh, yeah, casual hookup right before Valentine's Day is dicey. But you know, take a lesson from the male. Just, be direct and handle with care.
Package jokes.
Yeah,
I'll pass on those.
fine.
But directly asking for clarity seems nice. As your roommate, would you like some clarity on what I've been up to sexually?
Oh, I'd actually prefer an information blackout in that area.
It's too bad. I had a lot of surprising details I wanted to share.
That's really gross. And the fact that you came all the way down here to give those to me.
Thanks, Nella. See you later.
Bye.
Oh, what is this? Oh, wait, did you take an Ambien and go buck wild in QVC again?
This was sent to my old apartment in London.
London?
Mm-hmm.
It's like 3 addresses ago.
Oh, it's like a fancy crock pot.
Definitely Ambien. Yeah.
And it's engraved Philip and now forever.
Oh, my God.
This is for my wedding registry.
On Valentine's Day. Ouchie, mama. You okay, babe?
Yeah. I mean, it was like over a year ago, just some silly appliance.
Now, I know you're having a little emotional turmoil about your failed love life, but do you think that crock pot would be free tonight? I have a mean recipe for edible body paint, and my guy is just 6 quarts. Move.
Dana! Hands off my crock. Can I stash this in here? I gotta hide it from Tina. I don't like the way she's looking at it. And what is happening here?
Oh, you know, just trying to save my marriage from the 7-year curse.
I think it's a 7-year itch.
Not according to my mother.
You know, she swears that every 7 years, every single cell in your body fully regenerates, which means come year 7, you and your partner can no longer be compatible because you've actually become entirely different people. Your mom also doesn't believe in parallel parking.
Yeah,
You know how disconnected Keith and I have been since he's been working in San Francisco. Anyway, tonight he's coming home for Valentine's, so which one of these is going to reverse the curse, okay?
Oh, both of those together smell like broccoli. Pick a lane, baby. Oh.
So, what are you up to tonight? You know, I abandoned that mini over there if you want to take it for a whirl.
I don't want to get stew on that, seeing as me and my crock got a hot date.
Now, you got to put yourself out there. You can't let some dumb appliance hold you back.
It is not holding me back.
Then what is?
Well, beautiful smile. You have to stop using it.
I need you to check my will. You gonna hit that?
Murderer, murderer, felon, double murderer.
Double. Going down.
Not for nothing, but syphilis is on the rise.
Things are just a little bit complicated for me.
All right. I just want you to close yourself off to the possibility.
Okay, fine, sure. I'll close myself off.
I was just
in my open mouth.
Hello.
Oh, hi. What are you doing here?
Well, the express purpose of my visit was to gauge your interest in revisiting my physical body.
Fantastic offer. I enjoyed it fully. I think it would probably be best for that to be a one-time thing. It happened 3.5 times.
Well, thank you for being so direct.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
I guess this will be the last time our physical bodies touch.
Enjoy it, Toots.
Alexis, would you be a doll and clear a path? My chair is 100% reindeer leather.
What is all this?
Given the state of your personal life, not to mention the state of this paper, which I think we would both agree are caca. Either way, I thought I would hang out here a while and take my office back. Not sure what this is, but that's yours.
You own the paper.
And what is the status of your separation with Tanner? Because his name is on several of our estates, and I might have used his name to refinance my yacht. So if there's going to be a divorce, got to get our ducks in a row, huh?
Ah, I see. Well, I would love to discuss the status of my love life, which I have a very firm grasp on. I promise you that. But unfortunately, I'm urgently needed downstairs to do some Zooming, some Google Meetupping, various phone callings, timing people's bathroom breaks.
Go get him, kiddo.
I think I need a key card or something. The elevator won't move.
It's a pineapple.
What is it, like a paperweight?
Oh.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only.
Okay, enough already.
I see.
Hey, Love Muffin Special.
It's a pineapple.
Oh.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only.
Okay, enough already.
I see.
Hey, Love Muffin Special. Yeah, I'll have one of those. Probably the only love muffin I'm getting today. Am I right?
I'm sorry, we just sold our last one.
Of course you did. Right.
I don't mind sharing.
Yeah?
I mean, I think a love muffin is meant to be shared anyway, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, who am I to deny your love muffin?
Yeah, just
It's so very sweet of you. I feel like I owe you a coffee or some packets of sugar.
Or I have the last table here and you can join me. Unless, of course, you have big Valentine's Day plans.
No. I am as free as a bird.
Look at this.
He's dead.
Or some packets of sugar.
Or I have the last table here and you can join me. Unless, of course, you have big Valentine's Day plans.
No. Or some packets of sugar.
Or I have the last table here and you can join me. Unless, of course, you have big Valentine's
so very sweet of you. I feel like I owe you a coffee or some packets of sugar.
Or I have the last table here and you can join me. Unless, of course, you have big Valentine's Day plans.
No. I am as free as a bird.
Andres,
No.
I'll go at the bird poop off our table now.
Thank you, Andres.
I will make it.
Hey, Stinky.
What?
Wow, you smell like a Portland bookstore. I actually kind of like it. Anyway, I have your next assignment.
No. Oh wait, no. Don't give me an obituary, please. Yeah, I got a thing that's kind of developing.
I think you're gonna like this one. Trust me.
Oh no.
It's Andreas. He's dead.
Senator Diana Fernandez. She's the one who tweeted out her email password.
I was busy filibustering to protect women's health care. I'm also supposed to learn how to use.
And it's going to be her mom. Or
Diana
Andrea's
Fernandez.
mom.
She's the one who tweeted out her email password.
I was busy filibustering to protect women's health care. I'm also supposed to learn how to use Twitter.
All right. If you need me, which you will not, my phone is off for the next 12 hours.
Great. Oh. I was busy filibustering to protect women's health care. I'm also supposed to learn how to use Twitter.
All right. If you need me, which you will not, my phone is off.
If you want to watch the rest of the show, you're going to have to fast forward like 10 minutes, 20 minutes into this video.
Oh, no.
And sent. Senator Diana Fernandez. She's the one who tweeted out her email password.
I was busy filibustering to protect women's health care. I'm also supposed to learn how to use Twitter.
All right. If you need me, which you will not, my phone is off for the next 12 hours.
Great. Oh, hey. Lovely to meet you, Diana. I'm a really big fan. Huge fan. So, can't wait to write your obituary. However, since it's Valentine's Day, I was just hoping that maybe you'd take a back seat today because I met a total schmack. Yeah. Who is he? That hottie right over there.
That's my son. Oh, yeah.
Huge fan. So, can't wait to write your obituary. However, since it's Valentine's Day, I was just hoping that maybe you'd take a back seat today because I met a total schmack. Yeah. Who is he? That hottie right over there. That's my son.
She's going to be sitting there fucking commenting, don't do that. And now you're dating a guy whose mom just died.
A very firm grasp on, I promise you that. But unfortunately, I'm urgently needed downstairs to do some zooming. Discuss the status of my love life, which I have a very firm grasp on, I promise you that. But unfortunately, I'm urgently needed downstairs to do some zooming, some Google meetupping, various phone callings, timing people's bathroom breaks.
Go get him, kiddo.
Scheduling?
Needed downstairs to do some zooming, some Google meetupping, various phone callings, timing people's bathroom breaks.
Go get.
I couldn't do this without her.
Moved all of us to the point of tears.
Kika.
This was sent to my old apartment in London.
London?
Mm-hmm.
It's like 3 addresses ago.
Oh, it's like a fancy crock pot.
Definitely ambient. Yeah. London?
Mm-hmm.
It's like 3 addresses ago.
Oh, it's like a fancy crock pot.
Definitely ambient. Yeah.
And it's engraved, Philip and Now Forever. Oh, my God. This is for my wedding registry on Valentine's Day.
Ouchie mama.
You okay, babe?
Yeah. I mean, it was like over a year ago, just some silly appliance.
Now, I know you're having a little emotional turmoil about your failed love life, but do you think that crock pot would be free tonight? I have a mean recipe for edible body paint, and my guy is just 6 quarts. Move.
Dana! Hands off my crock.
Edible body paint and my guy is 6 quarts? Oh, what?
I have a mean recipe for edible body paint, and my guy is just 6 quarts. Move.
You just Googled the the cast of Not Dead Yet and look who Dana is. And
Paid for edible body paint.
imagine her eating body paint off of an old man, I assume.
And my guy is just 6 quarts. Move.
Dana! Hands off my crop.
And if it was a younger guy, it'd probably be someone very, very overweight and not attractive.
Paid for edible body paint. And my guy is just 6 quarts. Move. Dana!
Hands off my crop.
A little bit.
Oh God, I was like literally, when I fast forward all the way to the present of the show, I was literally like 10 seconds away from the show starting.
It's so crazy that you're the person I was coming to see about my mom's obituary. I can't believe that.
I can. Yeah, it just seems to be my kind of.
So I was going through all of my mom's things, and I found a bunch of letters between her and Ginsburg. And I thought, the paper could do something with them. She always said newspapers are the cornerstone of
democracy. Yeah, I'm sure we would love to run excerpts of your mom's letters.
Yeah? So, hey, I know we just met, but I'm a painter and I have this gallery opening tonight that I probably should have canceled, but my mom was such a big supporter of mine, I thought I'd keep it in her honor. I was wondering if you'd want to come. And we could continue this.
I would love to.
Ooh, we're all gonna hang out. Exciting.
But I can't tonight.
I thought you said you were free.
I was.
But it's my period,
just
and I wanna have sex with you.
this situation come up that I have to take care of. It'll just take me like 2 or 3 days.
I am. I'm not seeing anyone, but I'm gonna have my period tonight, and I really want to fuck you, and so it's not gonna work.
But I can't.
I got this thing too about I want to fuck guys on the first date, and so not on my period. So maybe in like 3 to 5 days.
I thought you said you were free.
It's just I had this situation come up that I have to take care of. It'll just take me like 2 or 3 days to clear it up.
I'm so sorry. I completely misread this.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. No, you didn't. You read great.
I get it. I came off too strong.
You didn't.
Too fast.
I was just thinking.
I also got a lot of stuff going on.
Right. I guess.
It's okay. It was nice to meet you.
Oh, okay.
I came off too strong, too fast.
I was just thinking.
I also got a lot of stuff going on.
Right. I guess.
It's okay. It was nice to meet you.
Oh, okay. Blew it.
Wow, you really did.
Oh, well, that was supremely satisfying.
Indeed. I'm still getting a little bit of mixed messages, though I would love if we could talk.
Father, what are you doing down here?
What's that
Looking
smell?
for you, actually. What are you doing in the storage room? Who is this? Does he work for me? Seems like he makes sandwiches. Do you make the sandwiches?
I can make some sandwiches.
No. This is my lawyer, Edward. Ooh, Edward's.
Thank you.
Edward.
Edward, huh? Bet you're used to being tall. Till today.
Is that all natural? Are you wearing lifts?
I don't even have an insole.
Okay, well, this was wonderfully enlightening, but Edward was just leaving.
No, why? This is your lawyer. We can discuss our estate vis-a-vis your separation from Canada.
That's not exactly his area of expertise. He's more of a tree lawyer.
A what now?
The environment, the earth, saving it, do-gooder, that kind of thing, bleeding heart.
You lost me.
I'd like to stick around. I'd like to help us all find a little bit of clarity, legally speaking.
Huh, fantastic.
Sam, hey, what are you doing here? I thought you and Keith had fancy plans tonight.
Yeah, we did. Oh, but then he missed his flight. So we missed our dinner reservation, which is kind of problematic because every restaurant.
Sam, hey, what are you doing here? I thought you and Keith had fancy plans tonight.
Yeah, we did. Oh, but then he missed his flight. It's our dinner reservation, which is kind of problematic because every restaurant in town is booked. But he says he's going to catch the next flight, which is totally fine because I'm sure it's got nothing to do with the 7-year curse.
Excuse me, are you using this chair?
Are you using your face? Of course, I'm using this chair for my husband, who I love just as much now as the day we were wed.
I love just as much now as I
I'm
did
gonna
the
get
day
you
we were
some
met.
wine. Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Yes, I'm saving it for my husband, who I love just as much as I do now as I did the day we wed.
I'm gonna get you some wine. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Cricket.
Hey, you.
Hey.
I was hoping I wouldn't see you tonight.
What?
It's Valentine's.
I thought that we could throw some cheese in here, make some special romantic fondue just as gals.
This is sad, and I'm the dead one.
I know it must be hard for you. It's your first Valentine's Day without Monty and all.
Actually, I'm about to get some. Look what's happening at my counter. I've got.
This is sad, and I'm the dead one.
I know it must be hard for you. It's your first Valentine's Day without Monty and all.
Actually, I'm about to get some. Look what's happening at my counter. I've got a silver streak. Now, I love that you put me first, but I would hope that if there is a hot man interested in you, that you would choose him over me and fondue.
Exactly, like my son, who, by the way, got a 1,500 on his SATs and has never broken a bone.
I actually did meet a cute guy today. We really connected.
Then why are you here?
His mother just died, and it just kind of feels like she's still around.
Now, life is always going to be complicated. You just have to go for it anyway.
You're right. You're right. No more excuses. Invite me to his art show tonight, and I'm gonna go.
Good for you.
Where is it?
All right.
I don't know.
That's the spirit. Now ditch that blazer and show some skin. Do you think Andres loves?
Oh, show some skin. She's dressed like an American Girl doll from the 40s.
That's the spirit. Now ditch that blazer and show some skin. Do you think Andres loves?
Andres loves mi pan de plátano.
All right. That's the spirit. Now ditch that blazer and show some skin. Do you think Andres loves banana bread? He says he loves walnuts, but he really doesn't.
Actually, I had a thought. Why don't you wait outside? Or maybe you can just go hang out in the ether for a little bit, and you and I could catch up after.
As a senator from California, I am reclaiming my time, and I demand to spend it with you and my son.
Diana, I'm sorry, but I can't let talking to ghosts stop me from living my life, okay? I'm going to write your obituary, and it's not going to be my best work, but I'm just
No. I know I'm a lot, and I don't want to be a
I
third
knew
wheel.
it. I knew it at the beginning. She was gonna say she was gonna be guilted into letting this girl spend the last day like hanging out with her son. So she's gonna let her butt in.
But I'm his mother, and if the two of you are meant to be, this will be my only opportunity to see the two of you together.
Okay, can I ask you something, Cricket? Did you ever worry about the romance with you and Monty? I mean, you guys were together for more than 7 years, right?
Sam.
Yeah. I'm talking to someone.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay, baby. It's okay.
There's absolutely no context for this conversation. So Monty was her late husband, the most amazing man, absolute love of her life. You're not eating your charcuterie. Is there a reason for that? Absolute love of her life. You're not eating your charcuterie. Is there a reason for that?
I didn't think you were coming.
Oh, I was just in my head earlier. Yeah, I don't want to say no to things anymore. From now on, I want to say yes in my life.
I like that. And ever since my mom died, it's really hit me how short life is. I don't want to waste a second of it either.
So we're both saying yes?
Yes.
Is now a bad time to ask for a small favor?
Do you want to see my new piece?
Yeah.
It's a portrait I did of my mom.
Oh.
Give me 1 second.
For a small favor?
Do you want to see my new piece?
Yeah.
It's a portrait I did of my mom.
Oh.
Give me 1 second.
Fine, but you need to hurry up and go. Tell him he's a bad artist and I lied to him his entire life and I love him and his art is no bueno. What? People only bought his portraits to get a meeting with a senator. I tried telling him while I was alive, but the timing was never right. You need to tell him now.
Okay, so people wanted to meet with her to get things done in the state. And to do that, either she told him, if you want a meeting with me, you have to buy my son's paintings, or people were buying his paintings and saying, well, I bought your son's painting. It's beautiful. And she knew, like, okay, that's wrong. That's not right. But
People only bought his
I'll let it
portraits to
go
get a meeting
because
with
she didn't have the heart to tell him.
the senator. I tried telling him while I was alive, but the timing was never right. You need to tell him now.
Look, one man's trash is another man's treasure, so I'm not going to do that. What if it's right?
Voila. Oh, and he can't do eyes. Senator.
Out of the family Christmas photo.
This might be a little weird, but in the spirit of saying yes, I feel inspired to sketch you right now.
We could just hang, and look at each other.
I'm gonna go grab my sketchbook.
Okay.
Oh my God,
okay. Well, all this time, you were acting like we would make such a cute couple, but really you just wanted me to do your dirty work? You really are a politician. Fine, yes, I might have manipulated you a little bit, but this is my biggest regret in life. Well, all this time, you were acting like we would make such a cute couple, but really you just wanted me to do your dirty work? You really are a politician. Fine, yes, I might have manipulated you a little bit, but this is my biggest regret in life, and you're my only hope to make it right. No, I'm not going to be doing this. I'm not going to do this. No, I'm supposed to be living life for me. Work? You really are a politician. Fine, yes, I might have manipulated you a little bit, but this is my biggest regret in life, and you're my only hope to make it right. No, I'm not. A politician. Fine, yes, I might have manipulated you a little bit, but this is my biggest regret in life, and you're my only hope to make it right. No, I'm not going to be doing this. I'm not going to do this. No, I'm supposed to be living life for me. Oh.
Ready for me to sketch you?
Absolutely.
Great. Start with your eyes.
So I like to begin all mediations with a moment of acknowledgement for Mother Earth. She is the real negotiator, the litigator of the sun, the air.
Are we paying him by the hour? Why don't we just get down to brass tacks? Alexis, what is the status of you and Tanner? Because I'd like to get a jump on photoshopping and out of the family Christmas photo.
It's hard to speak to that at the moment.
I'm going to let you in on a little secret that I learned 6 times over 4 marriages. In on a little secret that I learned 6 times. To get a jump on photoshopping and out of the family Christmas photo.
It's hard to speak to that at the moment.
I'm going to let you in on a little secret that I learned 6 times over 4 marriages. When you're hungry for dessert, it means you're done with dinner.
Well, I have gone out for froyo once or twice.
And what is your future with this froyo?
I think we could all use a little bit of clarity on the froyo situation.
I don't know. This is complicated. I'm trying to figure out my marriage, raise my daughter, run a business, and not show a shred of emotion at work, just like you taught me. And it's out for froyo once or twice.
And what is your future with this froyo?
I think we could all use a little bit of clarity on the froyo situation.
I don't know. This is complicated. I'm trying to figure out my marriage, raise my daughter, run a business, and not show a shred of emotion at work, just like you taught me. And it's a lot. I need some time.
Well, time is money, Lexi, and it's my money. And I
Objection! Excuse me, you're badgering the daughter.
Is that a thing?
If she needs more time, this line of questioning could lead to emotional damages, which you would be liable for. Listen, let me draw up some legal provisions. I assure you, Mr. Rhodes, anything she does with Tanner, your assets will be safe. In the meantime, if she wants to go out for froyo, I'm sure she'll figure out a way to get some.
And if she wants to take a break on the sweets and go back to eating meatloaf and a baked potato, she has the right to eat what she wants. Except for sausage.
Fine, I suppose that works.
There's nothing but dirty swine being harvested, being grown and raised in this country.
Thank you, Edward. You're a very thoughtful and sweet lawyer.
Your earth stuff is a little weird.
It is weird.
You know, I love that pose, but you're still in profile, and I want to start with your eyes.
Hmm.
Yeah. You know, I love that pose, but you're still in profile, and I want to start with your eyes.
Oh, God, come on now.
You know, I love that pose, but you're still in profile, and I
Come
want to start.
on!
Weird.
It is weird.
You know, I love that pose, but you're still in profile, and I want to start with your eyes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry you see dead people now. That's really weird. But maybe you see us for a reason. And maybe that reason is to help people. Like my son. I mean, look around. No, there's no one here. He's going to blame himself forever.
After receiving some truth from Cricket,
Is everything okay?
Nell realizes she may be using ghosts as an
Listen.
excuse to not open herself
Oh,
up
I
to
am
love.
so touched that you would want to sketch me. And you're so kind, and your face looks that way. I just don't think anybody's ever told you that there's something weird going on with the eyes in your paintings. And because your mom's a senator, kind, and your face looks that way. I just don't think anybody's.
There's no one here. He's going to blame himself forever.
Hey, is everything okay?
This reverb's fucking killing me.
For a reason. And maybe that reason is to help people. Like my son. I mean, look around. No, there's no one here. He's going to blame himself forever.
Hey, is everything okay?
Listen. Oh, I am so touched that you would want to sketch me. And you're so kind, and your face looks that way. I just don't think anybody's ever told you that there's something weird going on with the eyes in your paintings. And because your mom's a senator, that's why they bought your work.
Oh, God, he's going to cry. He's such an adorable crier. Oh, yeah, look.
You're so right. I suck at eyes.
You know?
Yeah, of course I know I have eyes. I just can't paint eyes. It's my mom. She was so intent on me being an artist. She sacrificed so much for me. I just wanted to do the same for her, but my art's just not in it.
Tell him I'm sorry I pushed this so hard.
You know, if I can guess, I
Oh my God. Here we go again.
Same for her, but my art's just not in it.
Tell him I'm sorry I pushed this so hard.
You know, if I can guess, I think she would just want you to do whatever truly makes you happy.
Thank you.
Mhm.
You know, you're actually the first person who had the courage to tell me the truth. I think that's why I was so drawn to you today. You're also incredibly gorgeous.
I mean, have you seen yourself? So sorry, one last thing before you kiss. Did you just tuck in that curl? keeps popping out.
My mom used to do that.
My mom used to do that.
Yes! That's fucking writing!
Oh man, grief is an odd thing, huh? Just comes and goes in these giant waves. God, I really miss her.
I miss you too.
An odd thing, huh? Just comes and goes in these giant waves. God, I really miss her.
I miss you too, honey. If Diana were here, she would tell you what a great son you are. And as handsome as you are, I think I need to give you some space, so you can process everything.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Hey, when I figure things out and get my life together, would you maybe want to see each other again sometime?
I'd really like that.
Should probably let the bartender go home.
Right.
Oh, you can get drunk and fuck.
Oh, might I interest you in some crock pot fondue? There's a lot of cheese. Yeah.
Cricket called.
Yeah, well, he missed the last flight out. I am telling you, the 7-year curse is real.
Sam, I've been married twice. And I've been in love a couple of times. And one thing I know for sure is there is no 7-year curse. Relationships are up and down. What matters most is that you keep getting up and you keep trying.
I'll cheers to that. To not being afraid, to keep trying.
Hear, hear.
Oh, this is a hoot. Reminds me of when me and RBG used to share a glass of Chard. We got turt.
I totally forgot to do something in just maybe 1 minute. This wine, I feel like you gave me the good stuff. I love this vintage bottle that I know you pulled out from the back because I saw you. That's the only way you're true. Right. My moderate to severe.
Okay. So last season they really went into these obituaries and actually ended the show with her reading like a nice spending 30 seconds reading a nice obituary she wrote about the person. Now the person just comes in and is like only in the show for last season the fucking dead people were in the show for the fucking screen time, let's see, out of a 21-minute show must have been 9 to 10 minutes. Now it's 3 to 4 minutes. They cut it by half or by a third. And it's not even about the dead people. They're starting to phase out the dead people and just make it on Nell and her life. It's like people said, the show's kind of cool, but dead people actually ruin it.
I totally forgot to do something in just maybe 1 minute. I totally forgot to do something in just maybe 1 minute.
Oh my god.
I'll cheers to that. To not being afraid, to keep trying.
Hear, hear.
Oh, this is a hoot. Reminds me of when me and RBG used to share a glass of Chard. We got turt.
I totally forgot to do something in just maybe 1 minute.
But she just wrote an obituary in 5
This
seconds.
wine, I feel like you gave me the good stuff. I love this vintage bottle that I know you pulled out from the back because I saw you. That's the only way you're.
All right, now we're going to get started with the second part of
This wine, I feel like you gave me the good stuff. I love this vintage bottle that I know you pulled out from the back because I saw you. That's the only way you're true. Right. My moderate to.
We got turt.
I totally forgot to do something in just maybe 1 minute. This wine, I feel like you gave me the good stuff. I love this vintage bottle that I know you pulled out from the back because I saw you. That's the only way you're true. Right.
and that big pot of Velveeta.
You gave me the good stuff. I love this vintage bottle that I know you pulled out from the back because I saw you. That's the only way you're true. Right. My moderate to severe plaque psoriasis held me back. Now with Skyrizi.
Allergy relief? You can Astropro and go.
The district. It's the big
payback.
How about this on ABC 7 Eyewitness News at 10?
It actually smells pretty good.
That's because the edible body paint is 3 parts chocolate to 1 part shortening. You gotta make it glide to maximize the sensuality.
How do you know this woman?
She works next to me.
It has to be very viscous, if you know what I mean.
Tina, I don't like that you winked at me when you said that.
That's a rap on Valentine's Day. Tina, you a freak.
Thank you.
The laughs keep on.
My mom used to do that. Oh man, grief is giant waves.
Giant waves.
My mom used to do that. Oh man, grief is an odd thing, huh? Just comes and goes in these giant waves. God, I really miss her.
I miss you too, honey. If Diana were here, she would tell you what a great son you are. And as handsome as you are, I think I need to give you.
And because your mom's a senator, that's why they bought your work. Kind, and your face looks that way. I just don't think anybody's ever told you that there's something weird going on with the eyes in your paintings. And because your mom's a senator, that's why they bought your work.
Oh God, he's gonna cry. He's such an adorable crier. Oh, yeah, look.
You're so right. I suck at eyes.
You know?
Yeah, of course I know I have eyes. I just can't paint eyes. It's my mom. She was so intent on me being an artist. She sacrificed so much for me. I just wanted to do the same for her, but no, it's just not in it.
Tell him I'm sorry I pushed this so hard.
You know, if I can guess, I think
I think she just won.
You know, you're actually the first person who had the courage to tell me the truth.
God.
I think she would just want you to do whatever truly makes you happy.
Thank you. You know, you're actually.
That there's something weird going on with the eyes in your paintings. And because your mom's a senator, that's why they bought your work.
Oh God, he's gonna cry. He's such an adorable crier. Oh, yeah, look.
You're so right. I suck at eyes.
You know?
Yeah.
For a reason. And maybe that reason is to help people. Like my son. I mean, look around now. There's no one here. He's gonna blame himself forever.
Hey, is everything okay?
Listen. Oh, I am so touched that you would want to sketch me. And you are so kind, and your face looks that way. I just don't think anybody's ever told you that there's something weird going on with the eyes in your paintings. And
Look, I'm sorry you see dead people now. That's really weird. But maybe you see us for a reason. And maybe that reason is to help people. Look, I'm sorry you see dead people now. That's really weird. But maybe you see us for a reason. And maybe that reason is to help people. Like my son. I mean, look around now. There's no one here.
All right. Well, thank you for fast forwarding. I hope you found us. Now we'll go back to the kitchen scene in Live with Kelly Mark Season 2, Episode 11.
Spread that celebrates each team's hometown. Today we partnered with Ziploc. And here with game day recipes and tips on how to avoid food waste this Sunday is Shereen Pavlides. Hey.
Welcome back. No, you did not. No.
Yes, she did. Just say, oh, that's okay. That's all you got to say.
Starting right here we are starting with Kansas City. We're making burnt ends.
Okay.
So this is super popular in Kansas City. They're known for their barbecue. They're known for the barbecue sauce. It's rich. It's tomato based. We're going to add our spices. Mark, I see you got your gloves.
Add it
Yep.
to the
So here's what we'll do, Cal. You want to add the barbecue. This is the spice rub right in here.
Just
now.
put it all together in the bowl.
Or you could just toss it all in there. We have brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
Yeah. Some cayenne, smoked paprika. So we are
I
and
love
garlic.
paprika.
We're shortcutting this. A lot of people don't have smokers. So
Okay.
here's
Oh
a way
my
to
God.
shortcut it.
Ooh, cayenne. I love cayenne. Ooh, a little spice. I love that. I like spice.
Barbecue sauce. It's rich. It's tomato based. We're going to add our spices. Mark, I see you got your gloves.
Add it
Yep.
to the
So here's what we'll do, Cal. You want to add the barbecue. This is the spice rub right in here.
Just
now.
put it all together in the bowl.
Or you could just toss it all in there. We have brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
Yeah. Some cayenne, smoked paprika. So we are and garlic. We're shortcutting this. A lot of people don't have smokers. So here's a way to shortcut it.
What happens to brown sugar? Why does it turn to stone
Because it
immediately?
hits the air.
Yes.
But you know what? If you stick that in a Ziploc and
that's
get
a
all
good
the
idea.
air out,
Yeah.
it'll
stay nice.
You have to suffocate it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how it keeps it.
Like head lice. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Ready?
Suffocate head
And then
lice.
pour it on?
Please. Yeah, pour it on. So we need the liquid smoke. This is the important. That's okay. You can keep pouring. So again, this
Liquid
is
smoke?
Liquid smoke. So this is our shortcut. A lot of people don't have smokers. Here's a way for us to infuse that smoky flavor.
I can smell that.
So everyone can enjoy this
I
at
hope so.
home. I like to add a little bit of oil.
Of course.
You get in there and massage it.
Yeah.
Massaging it.
So you're going to massage it on
You know,
both
liquid
sides.
smoke was my nickname in high school.
I was going to say, why?
Because his
So the
semen
reason why
was
you
so.
want the spices to be nice and
Because his semen was the consistency of water and it smelled like cigarette smoke.
why?
Not true.
So the reason why you want the spices to be nice and hydrated is so they don't burn in the oven.
Okay.
And
So
then
massage it in.
Yeah, massage it in. You're going to do it on both sides.
I just want you to know that you're getting a window into how he gives me a massage. It's like, okay, you're done. Exactly. On one side, you're done.
What's this?
This is water. So we want to create a
This
little
is water.
steam while it's in the oven. 1 cup
What
water
did you
in the
think it
bottom
was?
of the pan.
Vodka? Fucking stupid ass dumb piece of fucking shit. And what is this? That's water, Mark. This is
You
called
didn't know
water.
that you're getting a window into how he gives me a massage. It's like, okay, you're done. Yeah, exactly. On one side, you're done.
What's this?
This is water. So we want to create a little steam while it's in the oven. 1 cup water in the bottom of the pan. And then, Mark, we're going to cover the foil nice and tight into the oven at 350 degrees, 2.5 hours. We want it really tender.
Okay. I'll put it in.
And then here we are.
Ah, that looks gorgeous.
Yeah. So here's what you're going to do.
Okay.
Mark, once you take it out of the oven, you're going to let it rest simply because you want those juices to recirculate. But most importantly, it's really hot. So we're going to dice it. We're going to cut it into 1-inch cubes.
Okay.
So 1-inch cubes. And then what you'll do is we're going to add these two together.
So should I be dicing this with my spoon?
We're going to
Okay.
So we're just going to take the barbecue sauce. Kansas City is known for the barbecue sauce. You want it nice and thick and rich.
Okay.
And honey. So once they're diced,
Ooh,
which
I
we
like
just
honey.
already
I love
extra
honey.
this.
Gorgeous.
It's already diced. You're going to add the barbecue sauce, honey, slather it on there, back into the oven.
Back in.
So this is the key to make the burnt ends. You want this caramelized. You want them sticky. You don't want to burn them. 425 for about 25 minutes.
Okay.
Don't put them in sauce.
And then that's what you have. That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And then you serve
That's
it with all
bullshit.
that.
I mean, look, don't get me wrong. That might taste like a good piece of meat, but once you get the fucking pork or whatever you're cooking, cut it into squares and then re-season each cube fully and coat it each cube, right? Because each cube is only going to have the top and the bottom, for the most part. So you cool those down, you recoat them in seasoning, then you put them back in the smoker or back in the oven, and then you cook them. Don't put them in sauce. The sauce will get sticky and caramelized, but if someone doesn't like sauce, they're screwed now. And you could
25 for about 25 minutes.
Okay. And
here
then
they
that's what
are.
you have. That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And then you serve it with all the accoutrement.
Well, you can eat them as an appetizer, or you could put them on sliders.
Mm-hmm. This recipe is on our website for those of you who are too mesmerized to write this down.
All right, what else is on our recipe for Kansas City?
Yeah, absolutely. And here's the deal. If you have some leftover burnt ends, chop them up instead of the bacon for baked beans. Add it into your baked beans. Beans.
Look at that.
Pulled pork sliders. This recipe is in my cookbook, Cooking with Shereen.
Yes, by the way, that cookbook lives in Michigan, where our hungry wrestler son enjoys your sliders all the time, by the way.
I mean, I should be clear, he hasn't opened it and doesn't use it. I should be clear, he doesn't use it. Neither do his roommates, and he hasn't even opened it. But it's a nice decoration. I think he uses it to help him get laid. I think he tells girls, like, oh, I'm into cooking and writers and women, and he like lies to them and says that this is one of the women that inspires me and shit. So he just uses your face on the book to help get him laid, so girls think he's sensitive. And I think he stares at your face when he ejaculates too.
Sliders. This recipe is in my cookbook, Cooking with Shereen.
Yes, by the way, that cookbook lives in Michigan, where our hungry wrestler son enjoys your sliders all the time, by the way.
All right, so stick around. We'll be right back with Bay Area recipes for your Super Bowl party that won't fumble. Can I try that?
We're going to Vegas, baby. That's where it all began. And you can come with us. Just visit our website and get your tickets for February 26th and 27th. This is your chance to see us live in Las Vegas. So hurry, get your tickets now.
That cookbook lives in Michigan, where our hungry wrestler son enjoys.
Yeah, I'm sure Joaquin's making all this food. Him and his boyfriends, they all get a fucking couple cases of beer. They fucking have a man's night out. Let's get some beer and hey, you know what we should do? Let's go to the club. No. Joaquin, can we go to your house and let's get a case of beer? And hey, Joaquin, can we get some beer and go to your house? Let's go get a case of beer and go to Joaquin's apartment and make a recipe out of his cookbook. Yeah!
All right, so stick around. We'll be right back with Bay Area recipes for your Super Bowl party that won't fumble. Can I try that?
And then hook up some bitches.
All right, so stick around. We'll be right back with Bay Area recipes for your...
That girl looks like she wants to stab someone.
Smoothie.
What are you going to make? Dungeness crab fucking on sourdough? Of course you're going to use sourdough.
Jason Knowles and Samantha Chapman, the ABC7 I team, looking out for you. See what we uncover next, only on ABC7 Eyewitness News.
I'm just saying, in terms of the food, this is more my jam. We are back with Shereen Pavlides, of course, who is giving us some incredible recipes. If you're a Kansas City fan, we had our Kansas City barbecue. Now we're moving over here to the Bay Area.
Yeah, what do we got?
What do we have for San Francisco?
So we are making a crab dip bowl in a sourdough bowl.
Oh,
With the crab dippers.
So you put the crab right in the bowl of sourdough.
Right.
Heaven.
So you're just going to cut it and you're going to make it into a bowl. You're going to cut it out. And then, Cal, do you want to dice this?
Yes.
So we're going to dice those into pieces.
This.
Yeah. So they're going to be
Should
our
I use
dippers.
this or this?
Whatever. You could use the serrated. And then you're just going to make them into like 1-inch cubes because they're going to be our dippers. We're going to dip that.
Okay.
And then, Mark, do you want to get started on the filling? So this is room temperature
cream cheese.
Cream cheese.
Okay.
Yes, I couldn't get that out.
Yep.
So that way it's nice and pliable. You're going to add some mayonnaise to the bowl.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we'll add some Dijon into the bowl. And then some sriracha, so a little bit of spice.
Little bit of kick.
And then I always like to say, if you're going to use the juice, use the zest. You paid for the lemon.
I love
before we
sriracha.
Juice it, we'll give it a little zest because it's free. We already paid for it, right?
Okay.
So we only need half of this lemon. So I'll let you juice that just for the sake of TV. We'll save this.
Kelly's so
Eat the
funny.
bread.
She's eating bread.
Okay. Now,
mix
She's
it
so
up nice
funny.
and smooth. You want to make it smooth and pliable. We'll give it a
Hey.
little, just a pinch of salt, just a pinch, because we're adding crab to this. So the Bay Area is known for their seafood, right? So that's why we have crab. They're
Can we
known
get
for
this
their
crab?
sourdough.
Can we get this crab like anywhere, a grocery store? Like
You can,
just
yeah.
crab meat?
Just lump crab meat. This is 1 pound of lump.
Maybe instead of laughing at her, we should be actually applauding her and be very happy that she's actually eating food. You know, we can only pray that she's not, sticking her finger down her throat at the end of the segment, which 6 to 1 odds are she is. And so, maybe we should be applauding her that she's actually eating food and swallowing it, and
the Bay Area is
not regurgitating it all over Gelman's private toilet.
Known for their seafood, right? So that's why we have crab. They're known for their sourdough.
Can we get this crab like anywhere, a grocery store? Like
You can,
just
yeah.
crab meat?
Just lump crab meat. A pinch of salt, just a pinch, because we're adding crab to this. So the Bay Area is known for their seafood, right? So that's why we have crab. They're known for their sourdough.
Can we get this crab like anywhere, a grocery store? Like
You can,
just
yeah.
crab meat?
Just lump crab meat. This is 1 pound of lump crab meat.
Yum.
But they're known for their sourdough. It's the climate, right? We think of terroir with soil. This is the climate. They have that foggy, salty air.
That's why it's so good, their sourdough.
It makes for the distinct sourdough flavor. Yeah, this started back in the gold rush when the bakers discovered this.
Wait, what happens if I eat the bowl before the crab?
That's okay. We'll just get another one. We'll add some of, so we have red peppers.
Okay.
We just cook them. We want them to be tender. Then we're going to definitely strain this out. You don't want a lot of
Water,
moisture in
yeah.
there. Yeah. So
Okay.
strain that out. And then
Mix it?
some dill, please.
No,
Some dill
don't mix
and,
it. Just leave it like that.
fresh
That's
dill.
how
Gotta
it looks
have
when
some
it's
freshness
done.
in there, plus
What
it
kind of a
makes it pretty.
stupid fucking question is that? Do I mix it? No, fucking pull down your pants and fucking fart on it.
First.
Okay.
We're gonna make it turn it from a San Francisco crab dip into a fucking Portland crab dip. Please stick your fingers up your ass and then whisk it, and then just dab it. Yeah, stir it.
Back in the
Good.
gold
Great
rush.
idea there. Great idea. Jesus Christ, Sherlock. Yeah, do we mix
When
this?
the
No.
bakers discovered this.
Wait, what happens if I eat the bowl before the crab?
That's okay. We'll just get another one. Okay. We'll add some of. So we have red peppers.
Okay.
We just cook them. We want them to be tender. Then we're going to definitely strain this out. You don't want a lot of
Water,
moisture
yeah.
in there. Yeah. So
Okay.
strain that out. And then
Mix it?
some dill, please.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Some dill and
Yeah, mix
yum.
these.
quarter cup. Fresh
Okay.
dill.
Dick
Got to have
four.
some freshness in there. Plus it makes it pretty and
Dumb
fancy. And then once you get that all zhuzhed up, we're going to place this into the oven, Cal.
Okay.
Don't mash
So
the
this is
crab.
our cooking vessel.
Yes.
So
Wow.
into the oven, we're going to make it hot, 10 minutes, 375 degrees, and then we're going to load everything in.
Okay.
And it's going to come out like this, 10 minutes.
Oh my God, that is gorgeous.
10 minutes before it's done
Okay.
cooking, add our little dippers. We want
Okay.
to get them nice
Yeah.
and toasted.
Nice and toasted.
Yeah, and make it a little fancy. Cal, you want to
Yeah.
help me make
Yeah,
it
yeah.
fancy? We'll put a little dill on top.
Okay.
Yeah, just big
In the
fucking
words of my
chunks of
girlfriend,
dill.
Liza Persky, crab is
Maybe you could fucking chop it up with a knife and sprinkle it a fucking like a foot above the air instead of just putting these big fucking chunks so they don't fucking call it dill dip.
love.
Aww.
Yeah, isn't that sweet?
Aw.
She makes a nice crab tip.
I love crab.
And then can we just try this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my fucking God. Do I mix it? He goes, do I mix it?
That is gorgeous.
Oh my God.
Some dill, please.
Okay.
Some dill and
Yum.
quarter cup fresh
Okay.
dill. Got to have some freshness in there. Plus, it makes it pretty and fancy. And then once you get that all zhuzhed up, we're going to place this into the oven, Cal.
Okay.
So this is our cooking vessel.
Yeah,
So
wow.
into the oven, we're going to make it hot, 10 minutes, 375 degrees, and then we're going to load everything in.
Okay.
And it's going to come out like this, 10 minutes.
Oh my God, that is gorgeous.
So it's a hot crab dip. Hot mayonnaise, everyone.
Yeah,
So
wow.
into the oven, we're going to make it hot, 10 minutes.
Yep, they're known for their crabs and their sourdough. And in honor of their Chinese culture and their strong Chinese population, San Francisco is known for their warm mayonnaise to celebrate the Chinatown.
Minutes, 375 degrees, and then we're going to load everything in. in.
Okay.
And it's gonna come out like this. 10 minutes.
Oh my God, that is gorgeous.
10 minutes.
I'm confused. She said you were going to heat the dip up and then put it in the bowl, or put it in the bowl first?
Definitely strain this out. You don't want.
God, please. Please, someone fucking shoot me.
Plus, it makes it pretty and fancy. And then once you get that all zhuzhed up, we're going to place this into the oven, Cal.
Okay.
So this is our cooking vessel.
Yes.
So into the oven, we're going to make it hot, 10 minutes, 375 degrees, and then we're going to load.
Did he just say how? How are you going to cook this? What do you mean? How do you cook it? What do you mean? How?
And then once you get that all zhuzhed up, we're going to place this into the oven, Cal.
Okay.
So this is our cooking vessel.
Yes.
So into the oven, we're going to make it hot, 10 minutes, 375 degrees, and then we're going to load everything in.
Okay.
Fucking tracing your fucking Mayan roots or something?
We're going to load everything in.
Okay.
And it's going to come out like this. 10 minutes.
Oh my God, that is gorgeous.
10 minutes. 10 minutes before it's done cooking, add our little dippers. We want to get them nice and toasted.
Nice and toasted.
Yeah, and make it a little fancy. Cal, you want to help me make
Yeah,
it
yeah.
fancy? We'll put a little dill on top.
Okay. In the words of my girlfriend, Liza Persky, crab is love.
Aw.
Yeah, isn't that sweet?
Aw.
She makes a nice crab tip.
I love crab.
And then can we just try this?
Yeah.
Get in there.
And you can eat the whole bowl.
Oh,
I
that's
will.
good. I will.
And you know what I had leftover the other, because I made this the other night. I had leftover. If you get to the bottom of the bowl, dice it up, and you can put it on a salad.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. We also have noodles.
Yep. So this is also known to the Bay Area, very popular Asian community, very big Asian community. These are my
She
spicy.
goes, a very popular Asian community. Oh my God.
Yep. So this is.
All right, I'm all fucked now. She goes, a very popular Asian community. What about what about the Asians in Miami, in Louisiana? What about the Asians in Dallas, Fort Worth area? Okay. A very popular Asian community. You just got canceled, bitch.
She makes a nice crab tip.
I love crab.
And then can we just try this?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Bowl. I will.
Yeah.
It's so good. My friend Lisa Bursky's recipe is a lot better, though. My friend Lisa Bursky's is way better, though. But this is nice.
Okay. In the words of my girlfriend, Liza Persky, crab is...
Liza Persky's dip is way better than your crab. I'll eat your crabs any day. Just cover your damn face.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. We also have noodles.
Yep. So this is also known to the Bay Area, very popular Asian community, very big Asian community. These are my spicy ramen noodles. They got over 19 million hits and views across all my social.
Gorgeous.
And a twist on San Francisco arancini with rice-a-roni.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, rice-a-roni.
Listen, we always make too much food for when we have people over for like the game.
Yeah.
What do you for leftovers?
Do not throw anything away, right?
Okay.
These Ziploc bags are your doggy bags.
Okay.
Send them home with all your guests. You can have leftovers the next day. All you're going to do is
And then your guests can have leftovers too.
Yeah. You're going to fold it over, prop it up like a bowl. You know what's so crazy? Last year, 18 million pounds of food that was purchased for the big game was thrown away.
Okay.
Do not
Let's
throw
not
the
do
food
that
away.
this year. Yeah.
Okay? So with Ziploc Stay Open Design.
This is what the kids would call a genius. She's so smart. Show me this thing you're talking about. Wait a minute. Put food in what? Bag? Ziploc
with all your
plastic bag? Put the food in bag? Please show me. Me never hear. Me never hear of this. Put food in bag for next day. What?
Have leftovers the next day. All you're going to do is
And then your guests can have leftovers too.
Yeah. You're going to fold it over, prop it up like a bowl. You know what's so crazy? Last year, 18 million pounds of food that was purchased for the big game was thrown away.
Okay.
Do not
Let's
throw
not
your
do
food
that
away.
this year. Yeah.
Okay? So with Ziploc Stay Open Design, you're just going to fold it over.
God, Mark has to just fucking mumble shit while someone else is talking.
Last year, 18 million pounds
Right, don't throw away your
of food
food
that was purchased for the big game was thrown away.
Okay.
Do not
Let's
throw
not
your
do
food
that
away.
this year, yeah.
Okay? So with Ziploc Stay
He's
Open
such,
design,
he's such
you're
a
just
fucking
gonna
terrible fucking host. He's like, oh, he's not even interested. He's like, oh, okay. Okay, let's not try to do that this year. He's like, oh, okay. He goes, oh, okay. Yeah, let's not try to do this year. Like,
it over, and it acts like a ball, so it pops up easily, so we can fill it.
It just stays open just like that on the bottom.
Wow.
It's like a little bowl.
That's amazing.
So that way you don't make a mess, you're not fumbling, you don't have...
You're not fumbling.
You're
Get
not
it? Incredible.
And then it makes it so easy to store. They're see-through. That way you don't forget what's in them.
he thinks he participates. He's like, look what I did. He's very proud too. He's showing off. Look at me. I did equal amount of work as you. I put the food in the bag and I zipped it. Good. Did I do my part?
You're not fumbling.
Oh my God. You are so fucking kidding me with this shit. Don't you fucking turn off on me. Shit. This shit's gonna fucking turn off. All right, so now you're gonna wait again for another fucking half an hour. Because this fucking, I can't believe it. I was at 80%. Son of a bitch. You're fucking kidding me with this shit. I can't believe this shit. I seriously can't believe this shit. Here, listen to this shit. You know what? Dislike this video and unsubscribe and get the fuck off of my channel if you're watching this shit.
I am the king of pocket change.
Ace is one time that I've been saving up for a new computer for Mark. He uses it on his lap and it heats up so bad I'm afraid he's cooking my future grandkids.
I'd like to remind everyone that the ante is a nickel and no one has ever won more than $7 here, but dream on.
That ends now as I am implementing a new additional rule for tonight. For new boyfriends, welcome Tyler. The ante is $25.
Come on, Dad, play nice. This isn't one of the ones I want you to scare off.
No, he's got to learn. Next time, don't let your girlfriend's father know that you've got a good job.
Dan, I'm going to take all your money and your daughter. Only half of that bothers you.
I told Beverly Rose that Tyler's your boyfriend.
Not yet, and I almost blew it. We went into that lunchbox, and I didn't know she was in there, and I accidentally kissed Becky.
Yeah, and I had to cover by kissing the rest of my customers. It's a great day for tips.
Yeah, but you set the bar too high. I had to take my bra off for the rest of the day just to make $5 in change.
But Tyler and I have decided to tell Beverly Rose we're a couple. Problem is, with kids of divorce, if you don't get it right, there could be feelings of guilt, resentment, and long-term effects on their mental health. Well, if it makes you feel any better, Mom and Dad were together forever. We suffer from all that stuff.
You're not wrong. You kids are disasters.
We're going to do it right. I'm coming over to the house on Valentine's Day, and I'm going to give Beverly Rose a Valentine and chocolates.
That's smart. That way she associates you with good things.
That works for older people, too. If you want a dad to like you, maybe bring over a large bouquet of Budweiser.
Well, could you tell her soon? Because that way Tyler can stop creeping in and out of our house. It's just awkward when our booty calls run into each other in the hallway.
I'm sorry about that. We just can't go back to my place because I live with my mother.
And the spotlight moves to Tyler.
But the breastfeeding, you've moved on from that, right?
Only at my mom's because I travel a lot and I don't want to waste money on rent.
You guys need to lay off. Sneaking around has been really hard on us. You'd like to do some really crazy stuff to get any privacy.
Oh, yeah. Well, Darlene and I know what that's like from when we lived with Dan. Oh, I hate that I know this, but baby changing tables at Arby's. The only ones that'll support 2 adults.
Like you're the first one to discover that.
Planned a
The Connors is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
So, spending Valentine's Day at the lunchbox. Not only is the romance gone, it's been taken out back, shot, and dumped in the woods. For your information, we have planned a lovely, intimate evening in downtown Chicago. So we will be keeping it light and splitting the nothing will come between us wedge salad.
Hey, sorry I'm late, but we have got a big problem. What else is new? Somebody stole Bev's identity and ran up like $10,000 on the credit cards. They bought 2 puppies, started sponsoring twin orphans in South America, and bought a long-term timeshare with no holidays available.
How can Bev not know about this? It's her account.
Well, she's in her 90s, and when she started developing dementia, I had to jump in and take over her bills.
Why not just have the company freeze her credit card?
She's not going to understand what's going on. She's going to get all agitated. Then she's going to look for a way to blame me because that's her MO. Then I'm going to see a white flash, and I'm going to wake up on the dark web shopping for chloroform. Can't do it by myself, don't you?
Have the company freeze her credit card.
She's not going to understand what's going on. She's going to get all agitated. Then she's going to look for a way to blame me because that's her MO. Then I'm going to see a white flash, and I'm going to wake up on the dark web shopping for chloroform. Can't do it by myself, Darlene. You have to come with me tomorrow.
You know, I have distinctly cultivated a repellent personality so that people would not ask me for favors. All right, okay, fine. But if she starts insisting again that I'm that little guy who is the lead singer of the Monkees, I'm out. Remember, we're going to see how things...
God, she doesn't know what she's talking about. Peter Tork was not a lead singer. She should be calling you the symbolist. She should be calling you the tambourine player.
Who's the lead singer of the Monkees, I'm out. Remember, we're going to see how things go, and if she seems like she likes you, we'll ease into the boyfriend talk. Oh, just a heads up. If Beverly Rose feels uncomfortable, she may become a dog named Pancake. Beverly Rose, look who's here. It's my friend Tyler. You met him at the lunchbox, remember?
That was the day you kissed everybody.
Yes, it was. Let's not share that.
Yes, it was. Let's not share
I think Tyler brought you something.
Happy Valentine's Day. It's a jet like I fly, and inside is a little woman pilot.
Who makes a fraction of what her male co-pilot makes. We got a romantic evening tonight. I gotta go put on a bold lip and take some gas X.
Since it's a plane.
We got a romantic evening tonight. I gotta go put on a bold lip and take some gas X.
Since it's a plane that delivers packages, why don't you look inside and see if there's anything for you?
I already got candy at school. Do you have anything else?
Beverly Rose, you're being rude.
Oh, come on.
Tyler got you something nice. You should say thank you.
Thank you.
You know what? There's actually there's something else. There's something else. Let's look at that. It's money.
It's a $20 bill. This is what they look like, Mom.
She hugs me.
Yeah, just a couple trips to the ATM and she'll be cool with us getting married.
Married? Is that in play?
I'm a middle-aged single mother living with her kid's sister. Everything is in play.
This is the worst farm ever. This is the worst farm ever.
If you want to do hangers, I can do 2 for $5.
Wait, we finished the hangers? Got glasses for $5 each. You want some ice with it? Yes. I'm charging 50 cents per cube. Worst place I've ever been.
Here with Southwest Airlines, just experienced the worst farm ever.
Oh, and if she seems like she likes you, we'll ease into boyfriend talk. Oh, just a heads up.
Because that's her MO, that I'm going to see a white flash, and I'm going to wake up on the dark web shopping for chloroform. I can't do it by myself, Darlene. You have to come with me to 90s, and when she started developing dementia, I had to jump in and take over her bills.
Why not just have the company freeze her credit card?
She's not going to understand what's going on. She's going to get all agitated, then she's going to look for a way to blame me, because that's her MO. But I'm going to see a white flash, and I'm going to wake up on the dark web shopping for chloroform.
Easy.
Oh, hey. Mom, I thought your nurse would be answering the door. We've been talking about her posture, and I said she was getting one of those humps, and she said she needed some air. She goes out and smokes cigarettes. Said she needed some air. She goes out and smokes cigarettes.
Was here all the time. What Would You Do premieres Sunday night on ABC.
Oh, hey, Mom, I thought your nurse would be answering the door. We've been talking about her posture, and I said she was getting one of those humps, and she said she needed some air. She goes out and smokes cigarettes. So, what brings you by, Jackie? Oh, nothing big. You know who this is? Of course I do. Hi.
It's Roseanne.
Your nurse would be answering the door. We've been talking about her posture, and I said she was getting one of those humps, and she said she needed some air. She goes out and smokes cigarettes. So, what brings you by, Jackie? Oh, nothing big. You know who this is? Of course I do. Hi. 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 Come have a seat, and you can both tell me why you look so constipated. Seems like you're having a pretty good day. Unfortunately, I got a little bit of bad news, Mom. Your credit card number was stolen, and you're going to have to get a new card. That's terrible. How can someone do that?
Well, they pretend to be you. They buy things online using your account. They do it through the computer.
How'd they get my computer?
They don't need your computer. They have your credit card information.
That's impossible. I have the card right here. No, it's not how it works, Mom. Somehow they got your numbers online. This is all a big bore. You and Davy Jones work it out. Is it the haircut? Is it because I'm short? Or
Small tits.
Mom, your card is going to be unusable for 1 or 2 days. Somebody bought puppies, sponsored orphans, signed up for a timeshare, and donated to some sketchy organization that's had 4 documentaries about it. That was me. What? Isn't it cute? Why would you buy all these things? And more importantly, how are you going to pay for them? I just pay the minimum every month. I know what I'm doing. These are all things I want and need. But they all require time. Puppies grow up. Orphans grow up. Timeshares. You know, time.
Time is
I don't know what you're getting at. I have nothing but time. This one won't do this. Puppies grow up. Orphans grow up. Timeshares. You know, time. I don't know what you're getting at. I have nothing but time. This one won't do his business in the cold, so he needs a warm winter home. That's why I bought the
Time. Not the herb. Time.
need. But they all require time. Puppies grow up. Orphans grow up. Timeshares. You know, time. I don't know what you're getting at. I have nothing but time. This one won't do his business in the cold, so he needs a warm winter home. That's why I bought the timeshare in Miami. Okay, but puppies and timeshares are long-term commitments. You're sort of short-term. I don't know what you mean. Okay. There's a guy standing behind you with a black robe and a sickle. If he falls off on us, we're going to get stuck taking care of all these things and dealing with a huge bill. But I'm getting points for all the purchases.
Oh, thank the good Lord. Why didn't you say that in the first place? Points. Great. So we can go on free plane rides to go pay our creditors in Florida.
I standing behind you with a black robe and a sickle. If he falls off on us, we're going to get stuck taking care of all these things and dealing with a huge bill. Well, I'm getting points. Long-term commitments. You're sort of short-term. I don't know what you mean. Okay. There's a guy standing behind you with a black robe and a sickle. If he falls off on us, we're going to get stuck taking care of all these things and dealing with a huge bill. Well, I'm getting points for all my purchases. Yeah. Okay. Well, when we get out of the poorhouse, short term. I don't know what you mean. Okay. There's a guy standing behind you with a black robe and a sickle. If he falls off on us, we're going to get stuck taking...
Please, please, please. Can I just understand what the fuck they say?
I standing behind you with a black robe and a sickle. If he falls off on us, we're going to get stuck taking care of all these things and dealing with a huge bill. Well, I'm getting... I don't know what you mean. Okay. There's a guy standing behind you with a black robe and a sickle. If he falls off on us, we're going to get stuck taking care of all these things and dealing with a huge... There's a guy standing behind you with a black robe and a sickle. If he falls off on us, we're going to get stuck taking care of all these things and dealing with a huge bill. Well, I'm getting points for all my purchases. Yeah. Okay. Well, when we get out of the poorhouse, we'll use them. We'll go down and visit the puppies who are living it up in Miami, but never on a holiday.
Here's another 20.
Okay, that's a 3-day take of $80. I think we're done with Uno.
Well, I blew through most of my cash on the giraffe, but if she has a Venmo account, we can keep right on going.
It's okay. And Beverly Rose and I also have a date at Uncle Chester's for pizza.
I want Tyler to come.
Oh, that's great. Me too.
And
I want you to stay at home, please.
I blew through most of my cash on the giraffe, but if she has a Venmo account, we can keep right on going.
It's okay. And Beverly Rose and I also have a date at Uncle Chester's for pizza.
I want Tyler to come.
Oh, that's great. Me too.
And I want to go to Dave & Buster's. Tyler could buy games and I print stuff.
No, that's too expensive, and Tyler has bought you enough stuff this week.
I don't mind paying.
I hate Uncle Chester's nuts. You go there and I'll go to Dave & Buster's with Tyler.
Wow. We do not.
I mean, I've been working all these years. I don't have any rent, no kids, no ex-wife. I got a lot of bank saved up.
I don't mind paying.
I hate Uncle Chester's nuts. You go there and I'll go to Dave & Buster's with Tyler.
Wow. We do not talk to each other like this. I don't think we're going anywhere, and Tyler is going home.
Why am I getting in trouble?
Do I have to?
Yeah, you do. I got to deal with this.
Not fair.
Normally, sending her to a room would be a punishment, but now she's just going to go in there and make it rain on Mr. Giraffe.
Shift isn't over yet.
No playing is safe. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Okay, so I called you guys because Bev is out of control and Darlene and I can't handle this alone.
How does this affect us? And by us, I mean me, because that's all I care about.
Look, none of us wants.
Our shift isn't over yet.
No playing is safe. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Okay, so I called you guys because Bev is out of control and Darlene and I can't handle this alone.
How does this affect us? And by us, I mean me, because that's all I care about.
Look, none of us wants to deal with this, but she's about to leave us a mountain of debt. And in case you haven't heard the expression, debt runs downhill. Yeah, so we have to undo everything she's done. Harris, you deal with the timeshare guy. You might have to fly to Miami and throw him one, but we're talking about thousands of dollars.
Throw him one.
Darlene, you've always been the messenger of doom. So you tell the orphans they're on their own again.
Throw him one. Is that? Do you mean have sex with him?
Of debt, and in case you haven't heard the expression, debt runs downhill. Yeah, so we have to undo everything she's done. Harris, you deal with the timeshare guy. You might have to fly to Miami and throw him one, but we're talking about thousands of dollars. Darlene, you've always been the messenger of doom, so you tell the orphans they're on their own again. I'm a little rusty, but looking forward to getting back on that horse. Okay, and Ben, why don't you work on canceling Bev's auto pay contribution to some organization called the Pyramid?
That's it. What's the catch?
Well, we're not exactly.
Well, I'm a little rusty in that department, but I look forward to.
Horse. Okay. And Ben, why don't you work on canceling Bev's auto pay contribution to some organization called the Pyramid?
That's it. What's the catch?
Well, we're not exactly sure what the Pyramid is, but according to all 4 documentaries, they're going to threaten you.
Threaten me with what? Taking my money? Self-esteem? A Goodwill Izod shirt? Somebody's got to do something about those puppies. No. I'm not doing puppies.
Dan, you love animals.
Yeah, but Beverly doesn't love me. I'm not going over to the department by myself and try and pry a puppy from her dry, bony clutches. Darlene?
I told her I was on tour with Herman's Hermits. It'll just freak her out.
Oh no, I told her I was on tour with Herman's Hermits. It'll just freak her out. Oh no, I told her. Oh no. Oh no. I told her I was on tour with Herman's Hermits. It'll just freak her out. Oh no, I told her I was on tour with Herman's Hermits. Oh no, I told her I was on tour with Herman's Hermits. It'll just freak her out. Oh no, I told her. Oh no. Oh no, I told her I was on tour with Herman's Hermits. It'll just freak her out.
I was on tour with Herman's Hermits. It'll just freak her out. God, fine. I'll be making minimum payments on my mom's card for the rest of my life after she dies. Wait a second. Oh my God, I just remembered. After Mom died, I called the credit card company and they wiped the balance clean on her card. They said it's just a tax loss. No, I guess when it happened, there was just so much going on, I blocked it out. So if I'm hearing what you're saying, theoretically, a person could run up thousands on her card and not have to pay anything after she's gone. And if we expand on that theory, someone could use Grandma Bev's card, say, to buy somebody's son a computer that they named for college. And if we really challenge this theory, a great-granddaughter could get a new phone with, I don't know, unlimited data. My knees are killing me. Is it okay if we talk softly but up on the couch? Just come in. But if you're here to rob me, I warn you, I have vicious dogs. Are you vicious dogs? Are you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I can't do this.
Do you want the puppies to eat Bev when she dies?
You're right. No puppy should have to ingest that bunch of eagles.
Maybe. Is that a trick question?
Beth, I came here for a reason, and I want to make it clear that despite our history, I'm not looking for a fight.
Do you want Pussy? Do you want puppies to eat her when she's dead?
Just come in. But if you're here to rob me, I warn you, I have vicious dogs. Are you vicious dogs? Are you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I can't do this.
Do you want the puppies to eat Bev when she dies?
You're right. No puppy should have to ingest that bunch of eagles. Beth, I came here for a reason, and I want to make it clear that despite our history, I'm not looking for a fight.
Well, since you're bringing up our history, I think it's time to clear the air.
Here we go. Just a bunch of eagles. Beth, I came here for a reason, and I want to make it clear that despite our history, I'm not looking for a fight.
Well, since you're bringing up our history, I think it's time to clear the air.
Here we go.
Dan, I've always been hard on you because I thought you were the rock that was going to bring Roseanne down. But I was wrong because you turned out to be the rock that kept everyone from blowing away. You're a good man. I'm scared, Daddy. I'm scared, Daddy.
Do you know what you're saying?
I can't do this.
Down. But I was wrong because you turned out to be the rock that kept everyone from
Is that a trick
blowing
question?
away. You're a good man.
I'm scared,
Daddy.
Do you know what you're saying? Because it would seem to indicate that you like me. We find that troubling.
And I owe you for all of the happiness that my daughter had in this life and for my beautiful grandchildren.
Thank you, Beverly. I really appreciate you saying that. I did my best.
Yeah, will you hand me the dog treats? I've got to reward my young men for being such good boys.
You know what, Bub? You've already been so nice to me today. And I hate to even ask you this, but would you even consider giving this good boy your puppies? The kids are all out of the house and I could use the company.
I was hoping someone would ask. I'm worried they won't get along with the cockatoo I still have coming.
Hey. Hey. Beverly Rose is in bed.
I don't wanna live this life, baby.
I could use the company.
I was hoping someone would ask. I'm worried they won't get along with the cockatoo I still have coming.
Hey. Beverly Rose is in bed. When you get a chance, come on over and we'll talk. Is that you?
I was just so I called. I didn't think it would take this long.
Oh my God.
I was a little anxious, so I just walked around the block a couple hundred times. Look, I know you're upset with me, but I know that if she doesn't like me, I'll lose you. I've seen it before.
And I've seen kids be entitled little snobs. So I took her $80 and I told her it was going towards a college education. It's my college education, but she will still benefit from it.
Okay, I get it. I went overboard. I'm just desperate to make this work.
Yeah, I want to make it work too. But you're setting Beverly Rose up for constant disappointment.
But I know that if she doesn't like me, I'll lose you. I've seen it before.
And I've seen kids be entitled little snobs. So I took her $80 and I told her it was going towards a college education. It's my college education, but she will still benefit from it.
Okay, I get it. I went overboard. I'm just desperate to make this work.
Yeah, I want to make it work too.
Okay, I get it. I went overboard. I'm just desperate to make this work.
Yeah, I want to make it work too. But you're setting Beverly Rose up for constant disappointment. And it's not one of the many disappointments we've been preparing her for.
Okay, so if she doesn't like me, what happens with us?
A conner will throw a child out of the house for a man who makes a deal.
Just take the money. Take the money. Take the money. Just don't hurt the kid. Just don't hurt the kids.
It's up for constant disappointment. And it's not one of the many disappointments we've been preparing her for.
Okay, so if she doesn't like me, what happens with us?
A conner will throw a child out of the house for a man who makes a decent living. But I kind of like this kid, and I think even without the money and the gifts, she's going to like you as much as I do.
Okay, so I gotta get her to like me for me. But even my mom makes me buy her cigarettes and lotto tickets.
Wow. A damaged man with money.
And mommy issues.
Marriage is definitely on the table.
Remember, we have Bev to thank for these presents.
Really is like Christmas morning. If our parents made better choices and really loved us.
Excuse me, it was my idea to cheat the credit card people. How about a little appreciation? Well, you can't take all the credit. It was me who actually committed the fraud. Hey, Ben, did you see Mark's new computer?
Yeah, it's pretty.
Ben, how'd it go with canceling Bev's monthly subscription to the Pyramid?
You know, I actually have some good ideas. I do feel like my mind gets in the way of what I want to accomplish on this planet.
Don't get attached. As soon as they find out you're poor, they won't even let you scrub the boat. Hey, Paris, Did you get a chance to check out our new order tablet software system? I already made an account for the restaurant and signed in. Look at this. Wow. Welcome to the Munch Box. Please punch in your order, jockeys. See, that took me like 6 hours to do that.
Good news. I got Bev's nurse to take the puppies. Passed a cockatoo in the hallway.
Sucker's being
big bird.
So Dan, everybody else in the family got something from Bev's credit card, and I think you deserve something too. Your options are a TV that looks like a painting of a Paris street when it's off, or 2 months of mortgage payments.
Well, I do care about what I leave for my children, but I want that TV painting.
Oh, hey, hon. Hey, we're going to order the TV painting. Oh, they did, huh? Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me call you back.
Everything okay?
That was Neville. You said the credit card company tried calling the house. I wasn't there, so they called my mom's to confirm all the new charges, and she denied making any of them.
Well, she didn't.
Thank you. So that's good. She's got her wits about it.
They're going to investigate the charges for fraud. And you're the one responsible for this.
No way. You bought the gift, so was you. You even said so.
Well, you're the mastermind. You tried taking credit for it just a minute ago.
Well, what's changed since then, jockey?
I do feel like my mind gets in the way of what I want.
Don't like you as much as I do.
Okay, so I gotta get her to like me for me. But even my mom makes me buy her cigarettes and lotto tickets.
Wow. A damaged man with money. Marriage is definitely on the table.
Your door. Download the.
Remember, we have Bev to thank.
But I'm the big teens.
Grams of fiber. Try new Mere Fiber gummies.
The Chewy app has everything for pets. Hungry pets, itchy pets, scratchy pets, and most importantly, your pet. Everyday great prices and 35% off your first auto ship order. Right to your door. Download the Chewy app.
The district is the big leagues, but I'm the big teens. Ow! What the hell?
Everyone's got hurt. You can all sing.
Okay, enough already. What are you doing down here?
Who is this?
My tree lawyer.
Oh, what now?
The environment?
You lost me.
Ah, Love Muffin special. Ah, one of those. Probably the only Love Muffin I'm getting today. Am I right?
Sorry. You lost me.
Ah, Love Muffin.
Today's special edition Love Muffin Triple Fudge Muffins. 50% off the best Valentine's Day muffin ever. The Coffee Beat customer said that.
Special. Ah, one of those. Probably the only Love Muffin I'm getting today. Am I right?
Sorry, we just sold our last one.
Of course you did.
Was made for me and you.
You can tell a lot about how these kids will turn out by the Valentine's they give Beverly Rose. Roses are red, violets are blue, but it depends on the composition of the soil. Tell Beverly Rose to kiss this for you can end up at Microsoft. I will give you my heart, even though my mom said I'll die without it. Oh, and look, Calder drew a picture of himself ripping his tiny little heart out of his chest. Lucky, I would have killed for a connection. Calder drew a picture of himself ripping his tiny little heart.
He's not ripping it out of his chest. He's just holding a heart. I mean, I guess he's holding his heart, but he's not ripping it out
of his chest.
But you can't say that he ripped his heart out of his chest. If that were true, there'd be a fucking like hole in his little stick body chest with like blood and guts hanging out of it.
Lucky. I would have killed for a connection like that.
Will Valentine's Day open the door for love? All new Not Dead Yet starts now.
Becky decides it's time to introduce Tyler to Beverly Rose, but she is skeptical. Becky decides it's time to introduce Tyler to Beverly Rose, but she is skeptical of Tyler's bonding approach. Jackie believes someone has hacked Bev's credit card when several frivolous charges show up on the bank statement. Becky decides it's time to introduce Tyler to Beverly Rose, but she is skeptical of Tyler's bonding approach. Jackie believes someone has hacked Bev's credit card when several frivolous charges show up on the bank statement.
Think you deserve something too. Your options are.
Edward? Hey! Wait, did you bring my garbage again? Because I promised I separated recycling.
No, this was delivered for you.
Oh.
It was rerouted from several of your previous addresses, so regardless of any recycling you may have done, your carbon footprint is shot this month.
Yeah, you could have just left this in my room.
Yeah, I just see. Addresses, so regardless of any recycling you may have done, your carbon footprint is shot this month.
Yeah, you could have just left this in my room.
Yeah, it just seemed really important.
Oh.
But since I'm here now, I could use some urgent advice on a delicate entanglement I have found myself in.
Oh?
Since I'm here now, I could use some urgent advice on a delicate entanglement I have found myself in. Important.
Oh.
But since I'm here now, I could use some urgent advice on a delicate entanglement I have found myself in.
Oh. Oh.
I recently had a hookup of the physical nature, and I was wondering what the holiday protocol is if I wanted to do that again.
Oh, yeah, casual hookup right before Valentine's Day.
But I got you. I would have never put on a payment plan. So I didn't know my wife put on a payment plan.
May I cross-examine the witness?
You can't say nothing. She want to cross-examine the witness. You must be out your mind.
That's like his tagline. You must be out your damn mind.
May I cross-examine the witness?
You can't say nothing. She want to cross-examine the witness. You must be out your mind.
Imagine my everyday.
Yeah, this is hard for you right now.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna let you go. You can step down, BP. Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
I love you. Like, I don't want to be here with you like this.
She strikes me as a genuine person.
Yeah, she is.
Did y'all have a good time on the trip?
I did not. I wanted it to be with her. We were supposed to, this is memories, experiences. I wanted this to be an experience together. And because she was acting funny and stuck up and act like Big Daddy could pay for everything.
Whoa, you just said that. You just fucked it up. Anyways, maybe now we could finally finish live with Kelly and Mark. Yay! Up here now, back to my favorite part where he zips it up.
Incredible.
And then it makes it so easy to store. They're see-through. That way you don't forget what's
Look,
in them.
look at me.
Go to our website, GilsLoveChugging.com. We'll be right back.
Live is partnered with Ziploc to help fight big game food waste. The day of the big game, over 19 million pizzas are thrown away. Use the most trusted bag to help fight food waste. Bring a Ziploc storage bag to take home less. leftovers.
Oh my fucking God. What is going on? What is going on here? Now you're gonna fucking fuck around? What's going on? What are we doing here?
And suddenly, she's in the system. Can I at least fix my...
Okay.
Give the best gift ever.
One of the elements of Fargo is that ultimately Fargo is a story of America from year to year.
Fifth season of Fargo extends the universe that we've seen. We're seeing a different side of the organized crime world.
Fargo 5 is a true crime story where simple, good-hearted people,
like you,
From Sir Pancakes.
come face to face with something monstrous.
It's a story.
And here we go again. Wasn't this just fucking fun? This is fucking fun. What is this? What are we gonna be? A fucking 3-hour fucking show? Jesus fucking Christ.
we were really close. It was great. Everything was amazing. And then one day she was at a wedding and she sent us a picture and she's like, I really love this look. I want to have like this old money style shoot. And I was like, okay, sure, we can find that. I know someone. So I reached out to my connect, said, give me about a week or two and I'll be able to get it for you. No worries, just tag me. You won't have to pay me. I said, cool. Dress was amazing. It was like really heavy dress. It was probably weighed 20, 25 pounds. Had gold on it, was green. Looked really, really good. And I showed it to Miriam. She loved it.
Hold on 1 second. Let's slow down a little bit. Let me go back over here. Now, Miriam, let me ask you a question. What type of photo shoot were you looking for?
I'm half Hispanic and half Pakistani. So I wanted to be more in tune with my culture. So I wanted to book a shoot that would show a Pakistani dress that resonates with my culture.
Was this for any particular reason?
So I work a basic 9-to-5 job, really boring. So I wanted to expand out into my creative side, work on photo shoots, do more creative direction. So this is kind of my way of getting toward.
And exciting. Give the best gift ever.
Oh, fantastic. Now, here's the fucking...
One of the elements of Fargo is that ultimately Fargo is a story of America from year to year.
This season of Fargo extends the universe that we've seen. We're seeing a different side of the organized crime world.
Fargo 5 is a true crime story where simple, good-hearted people,
like you,
From Mr. Pancakes,
come face to face with something monstrous.
It's the story of a housewife who is kidnapped by her husband, except the husband is not the man she's married to now.
You want to take a tumble?
It's the man that she ran away from.
Why you want the tiger?
She's my wife.
Dorothy and her innate ability to be this Minnesota nice, wonderful mother and wife gets turned on its head when she accidentally places a cop. And suddenly, she's in the system. Can I at least fix my hair? This is something she's panicked about because she has a past that she is running away from. Is there a national database you put those in? Why? He's some kind of fugitive?
My character is a sheriff in North Dakota who is somewhere mixed between Sheriff Joe Arpaio and the Tiger King.
Our day at the office.
Now, what is it you wanted to discuss?
He's trying to get his wife back, and despite having a new wife, he feels like there's a debt unpaid.
She made vows to me. Lunch, in sickness, and in health. I think that Noah uses all of the tricks in his bag that we've seen, sort of magical realism and the almost supernatural part of living so far north. I don't think we have any UFOs this year, but keep your eyes peeled.
Closed captioning sponsored in part by...
No fucking shit. Oh my God.
Tell me why, because I'm just based on my experience.
Yeah.
This is the worst fucking video.
God.
Please don't like this video. No one like this video. This is going to be like 5 hours long. My fucking wire's fucked up. I can't get a new one. All the episodes are going to be like this, so you better muscle up.
How he gives me a massage.
Oh God, shut up.
Prop it up like a ball, it's so crazy.
Oh yeah, here's Mark saying, oh yeah, we don't want to do that again.
And then your guys can have leftovers too.
Yeah. It pops up easily so we can fill it.
It just stays open just like that on the bottom.
Wow.
It's like a little bowl.
That's amazing.
So that way
That's
you don't make a
amazing.
mess. You're not.
That's amazing. Wait a minute. That's amazing that a bag doesn't fall down. That's amazing. Are you fucking kidding me? It's a fucking plastic bag.
And it packs like a ball, so it pops up easily so we can fill it.
It just stays open just like that on the bottom.
Wow.
Wow. That's really worth an extra $6 per 24 pack. Give me a break.
It's like a little bowl.
That's amazing.
So
That's
that way you don't
amazing.
make a mess. You're not fumbling.
Jeez, someone's paid money to be a fucking little sponsor or get a little commercial in this show. You think Ziploc paid some money to fucking Disney to get a little fucking spot? And all of a sudden, fucking what's her face is a little spokesperson? That's amazing. A little fucking infomercial you sneak in there. How about this? Suck my dick, Ziploc, and go fuck yourself.
And it acts like a bowl, so it pops up easily so we can fill it.
It just stays open just like that on the bottom.
Wow.
It's like a little bowl.
That's amazing.
So that way you don't make a mess. You're not fumbling. You don't have.
You're not fumbling.
You're
Get
not-
it?
Oh, but still, Mark has to fucking put his hands on the bag and hold it open for you. Mark still has to fucking grab it before you dump the food in and prop it open and help keep it open, right? Get the fuck out of here. Go fuck yourself.
Like that on the bottom.
Wow.
It's like a little bowl.
That's amazing.
So that way you don't make a mess. You're not fumbling. You don't have.
He sounds like fucking Christopher Walken. Wow.
Fill it.
It just stays open just like that on the bottom.
Wow.
It's like a little bowl.
That's amazing.
So that way you don't make a mess. You're not fumbling. You don't have.
You're not fumbling.
You're
Get
not
it? Incredible.
And then it makes it so easy to store. They're see-through. That way you don't forget what's in there.
They're see-through, yeah. Yeah, unlike all the other plastic bags on the market that are fucking jet black and you can't see through them. What the fuck is this stupid fucking anorexic cunt talking about?
Yes, you're not fumbling.
This is the worst fucking cooking segment I've ever fucking seen.
Incredible.
And then it makes it so easy to store. They're see-through. That way you don't forget what's in them.
Great. Awesome.
All of these recipes, go to our website, RickEllingMark.com. We'll be right back. Look at me.
What a stupid ass bitch.
Leftovers the next day. All you're gonna do is
And then your
fold
guys
it.
can have leftovers too.
Yeah. You're gonna fold it over, prop it up like a bowl. You know what's so crazy? Last year, 18 million pounds of food that was purchased for the big game was thrown away.
Okay.
Do not
Let's
throw
not
your
do
food
that
away.
this year. Yeah.
Here, Mark goes, okay. Yeah, let's not do that this year. He's like, okay. He don't care.
To win big, you can win the vacation up.
Okay. Okay, let's not try to do that this year. Okay.
Points and inflammation support. Cunol, the brand I trust.
Tired of sciatic nerve pain radiating down your leg and lower back? Get relief, finally, with MagnaLife Leg and Back Pain Relief Cream. And get living.
Available at your local retailer.
Travel Trivia is here, and this season, Live wants you to win big. You can win the vacation of a lifetime. Entering is easy. Online at livewithkellyandmark.com or by mail. For mail entries, send us a postcard with your full name, address, date of birth, photo, signed on-air release, and daytime number where you can be reached between the hours of 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. Eastern Time to Live's Trivia 2, P.O. Box 6429, Burbank, California, 91510. You can be randomly called and ask the trivia question about a previous show. Answer correctly and you could be a winner. So what are you waiting for? Enter Live's Travel Trivia game today.
Now we start up time.
Don't forget on Monday's show, Ryan Seacrest will be here. We're going to save all of this food for him.
And we begin a week of love.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye. How long do I have to wait?
So what are you waiting for? Let's go.
Sometimes I'm trouble.
Which one of you am I firing? I'm truly stunned that you still work here. I love you, and I'm gonna love you forever.
Your vodka tonic, sir. We need to talk about what happened. So what are you waiting for? Let's go.
Sometimes I'm trouble.
Which one of you am I firing? I'm truly stunned that you still work here. I love you, and I'm gonna love you forever.
Your vodka tonic, sir. We need to talk about what happened.
Whoa, you took off her wedding dress and you fucked her on her wedding night?
Which one of you am I firing? I'm truly stunned that you still work here. I love you, and I'm gonna love you forever.
Your vodka tonic, sir. We need to talk
talk about what happened.
Dr. Altman is in critical condition.
Finally, we're at the end of this fucking miserable episode.
The glass, they came in and went straight to the registers.
New, clear photos out tonight in the search for a hit-and-run driver who killed a mother.
Rallying behind an iconic restaurant beloved by Blackhawks fans after a devastating fire.
It's sad. It's terrible. I feel like it's part of the United Center, part of the Blackhawks.
Record warmth today, but a front moving through, turning cooler into our weekend, tracking our temperatures.
And the Chicago Auto Show opens tomorrow, but some are getting a first look for charity tonight.
Live from Chicago, ABC 7 Eyewitness
Really?
News at 10.
We're going to the news. That's interesting. Is it Friday?
The glass, they came in and went straight to
video.
A group of thieves hitting one store after.
Now at 10, business break-ins captured on video.
A group of thieves hitting one store after another, in and out in a matter of minutes.
Now at 10, business break-ins captured on video.
A group of
Now at 10, business break-ins captured on video.
A group of
hooligans.
Now at 10, business break-ins captured on video.
A group of thieves hitting one store after another, in and out in a matter of minutes.
They broke through the glass, they came in and went straight to the registers.
New, clear photos out tonight in the search for a hit-and-run driver who killed a mother.
Rallying behind an iconic restaurant beloved by Blackhawks fans after a devastating fire.
It's sad. It's terrible. I feel like it's part of the United Center, part of the Blackhawks.
Record warmth today, but a front moving through, turning cooler into our weekend, tracking our temperatures.
And the Chicago Auto Show opens tomorrow, but some are getting a first look for charity tonight.
Live from Chicago, ABC 7 Eyewitness News at 10 starts right now.
We start tonight with new video of a neighborhood business that's been targeted multiple times by thieves. Just this morning, a group of suspects broke in and started looking for cash. This same grocery store just dealt with a similar break-in a few months ago.
And all of this is happening at Olivia's Market in Wicker Park. And Chicago police are tying that latest break-in there to a string of burglaries across the city. ABC 7's Trey Ward spoke to the manager of Olivia's Market about what happened, and he has the story. It's new here at 10 o'clock, Trey.
Security video shows the group of 5 suspects breaking into Olivia's Market and quickly rummaging through the store before getting away. Chicago police say this break-in is part of a larger crime.
ABC 7's Trey Ward spoke to the manager of Olivia's Market about what happened, and he has the story. It's new here at 10 o'clock, Trey.
Security video shows the group of 5 suspects breaking into Olivia's Market and quickly rummaging through the store before getting away. Chicago police say this break-in is part of a larger crime spree that was carried out in a matter of hours.
It's just after 4:15 Friday morning when this black Chevy Equinox pulls into an empty alley next to Olivia's Market on West Wabansia in Wicker Park.
Well, isn't that just fun?
But he should have inspected it while I was there. I think the dress owner did it.
Why would they do it?
Whoa. Ooh, is this a new episode? I'll just watch it on Hulu. That's a Valentine's Day thing, too. All right. Fantastic. So now we'll take this. Great. Season 2, episode 111. And there you go. All right. Thanks for watching. You could like this video, but I wouldn't. If you do, you're probably belong in the